Hello, good evening. Welcome to From Paris with Blood, a game of Eat the Reich here on Shadows of Nox. Before I go into introductions, I am going to go over some content warning stuff. This is not an all-inclusive list, but the highlights. There will be gore, there will be dismemberment, drinking of blood, Nazism, fascism will be displayed to a degree. I will keep it minimal, but it is important to the story. There may be character death. These are all important things. If I see anything else that pops up, I will warn people before I engage with it. That out of the way, my name is Vorrt. I normally am on Monday nights with the Rezin, the Paranormal Albany crew. Right now we're doing a Call of Cthulhu campaign, but we'll be picking up our Dresden Files inspired play here later this month. I backed this game a while ago because it sounded hilariously fun, and I'm looking forward to running this and seeing where it goes. Next up, I'm going to pass this over to Zhang.
I'm Xangpow. I usually play Shadowrun on Tuesday nights. Lately I've been playing Big Guns, but I also play Cinnamon. Today I'm going to be playing Chuck, who is a vampire, and he's also the eater of the dead, so hey.
Alright, very good. Next up, we have Rezin.
Hi, I'm Rezin. You can find me here on Twitch at Rezin the Owlbear. I mostly play here on the Shadow of Nox, where you can find me playing Spoof on Fridays, various other games on Saturdays, and occasionally, on and off, all Tuesdays. Because I apparently am a glutton for punishment. Speaking of which, our glutton of punishment character tonight is Cosgrove. That's all I know. He's a vampire.
Alright. And last but not least, we have Isabeth.
Hello, I am Elizabeth or Isabeth. I am over at Shadows of Nox on their YouTube every other Wednesday. Right now it's on pause. We haven't been releasing any, but I am in the Power Rangers podcast as the Red Ranger Jane Russell. Alternating Wednesdays, I am here on their Twitch playing Power Ranger Centurion. And then I'm the Blue Ranger for that, June Stern. Where else am I? Occasionally you can find me over at Lucas G Variety playing Fallout, where I'm Quinn the Mercenary. I am in Being Villainous. We stream every other Thursday. We're taking this month off because we are doing a bunch of Halloween shenanigans this month, and I am very, very busy. And the GM wanted to give me time off from that so I could do other stuff. But there I am playing Beatrix Dupree, the honeypot extraordinaire assassin for hire. She was supposed to be an assassin, and she somehow managed to turn into a honeypot. But anyway, tonight I am playing Iryna, the occultist. If you have not been here so far this month, we are doing a special spooky month. Happy 1 year anniversary to ourselves. We just hit affiliate. Which is super exciting. So every game that you watch this month, we are doing a raffle. We are doing a mystery box. Our wonderful GM for Power Rangers, John or Zordon, he is putting together a delicious and fun basket for whoever wins. There's a lot of really cool stuff that's going to be in it. Twice per game, every game that we're playing through the month of October. If you use hashtag SpookySnacks in the chat, you are entered into the raffle. Halloween, I will be running the Alien RPG one shot for some poor souls. And at the end of that, I will draw the winner. And then I will give the information to John, who will send you the mystery basket. Unfortunately, it needs to be within the United States. So I am sorry if you're not in the US. But that is the way that it worked out. I think that's it for me, so I'm sorry. I knew that was going to be long.
I think you're fine there. So I'm going to do a quick read of the characters, the little blurb that the game has provided me, give everybody an idea. Like the players are going to take their own spin on it, but just to give the audience at home a little bit of an idea. So Iryna is the poshest of all the characters and probably the best dressed. She has some abilities and equipment which allow for interesting descriptions of magic too. You know, things like that. Cosgrove is the most magical character, and his abilities come with the expectation that, you know, the player will be able to use them in some creative ways. Feel free to improvise as you play. Chuck is just a good-natured cowpoke that eats corpses. He's here to just have a good time and take care of the Nazis. So, with that set, the setting is 1943 Paris. Every player is a vampire commando for the Allies, operating under the auspices of Fang. It is a secret organization, supported by many different facets, and they are being dropped into Paris with exactly one goal and one goal only: to drink Hitler's blood and take out the Fuhrer. They will be dropping in an outer region, working through a few locations, continuously moving closer and closer to the final destination, which is the broadcast suite atop the Eiffel Tower, where Hitler is currently residing. There we go. So let me get to the briefing here, and we will get this started. For the players, I did in the handouts there, you should have a option to see the Paris map. If you click that, you should be able to see the zones. After I get done reading this briefing here, I would like for you as a group to choose where you want to land in Sector 3. There's a spot there that you get to pick up.
How do I
And
switch to the map? I'm sorry.
It should be on the
I see it.
right-hand side.
Yep, I see it.
Oh yes, and for those of you who are unfamiliar, the virtual tabletop we're doing tonight, which I'm excited to use because this is a product I haven't had the chance to use in any format, so this is really exciting, learning all the new stuff. I know Isabeth is excited for this one as well. This is Alchemy RPG virtual tabletop. All the awesome animation, everything like this was all part of what I backed for the Kickstarter for Eat the Reich. So all the stuff you're going to see, this fantastic art, pre-populated by that. They have a host of other games. They are not affiliated with us in any way. I'm just very excited to share this with the world.
I'm so excited for Call of Cthulhu. I can't wait for it to come out. Sorry.
Yes.
I'm very, very excited about that.
Alright, where did this go? I've lost what I was having. Where'd you go? Oh, I apologize. I had it, and then I lost it, and now I'm looking for it again. Ah, here we go. No, yep, okay. So yeah, year is 1943. Europe is at war. You're all in a plane flying over France. You are illuminated by dull red lights of the bomber's hangar, as you are all getting locked in tight to your tactical drop coffins. Commander Slate is pacing back and forth on the steel plates, which you can hear over a crackly radio. They speak up. The last 6 months have led us to this point. This is our final move. Your mission is to kill Adolf Hitler in his Zeppelin atop the Eiffel Tower. The three of you and your reinforced boxes are hanging from the roof, bulletproof glass on the lid so you can stare at each other. Commander chimes in again. It's hot as hell down there, folks. Once you arrive, you'll be swarmed with Nazis until this is done and dusted. She walks over to the one end of the hangar, hand on the lever. Godspeed and good luck. She salutes you and pulls the lever. Yes, that one, Kronk. Pulls the lever, and you all start plummeting from the plane. So, it's at this point that I'm going to show the map here. I'm pretty sure I can show it. I'm looking at the map here. Sector 3, on the bottom right-hand side of the map, you have a couple different locations you can choose from. If you want, I can give you a brief description before you make a choice, or you can make a choice based upon the name alone.
I am a big fan of chaos, so I am down to just pick it on name alone, but, you know.
Alright.
It's a good decision.
I'm looking for the place that has the most, because I need to eat blood right now.
You know, the hotel, Tello, probably has a lot of wounded.
Yeah, but the pleasure garden sounds like a lot of fun.
Pleasure
Yeah.
Gardens are not in Sector 3.
No, they're not.
Darn.
No.
Darn, I get
So
very
you're,
excited.
so, you're,
Sorry.
I mean-
so your options are the Saint Medea Church. And by the way, for the audience at home, I apologize for any poor pronunciation of French terms or German terms. It's gonna happen. I apologize in advance. Anyways, the Saint Medea Church, Hotel Atoll, the Graveyard, the Plaza de la Serene, the Grand Magazine Martin, or the Catacombs.
I'm kind of torn between the church and the
I'm
hotel.
thinking the Grand Magazine? Grand Martin.
The Grand Martin. That's,
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna have the most the most Nazis that I can drink from.
Alright, so I've got one for the Grand Martin. I think I've got one for the church, and one for the hotel.
I have not picked yet.
No, I'm torn between the church and the hotel.
We'll make
Both
your
are
decision so I know
delicious.
which one between which ones I can pick.
You know what? The hotel.
By the way, I'm changing the scene to reflect the fact that you are now getting ready to drop in here.
Church sounded fun, but I would actually go with the hotel too. Actually, I think.
The
Kinda
hotel.
puts us in the middle of the chaos
Yep. Alright.
for that sector. Like I said, it's probably being used as a hospital, so there's going to be lots of people around. Innocent and non-innocent. Probably lots of Nazis.
I am just pulling up some information here, really fast. Come on. Page is down. Mouse, stop fighting me.
I love the way this looks so much.
It does look very cool. It's cool because it's like pastel colors, but it looks cool. It's like pastels used in a very cool way.
It has a very cyberpunk feel to it. That neon kind of.
Yeah, they definitely hit out of the park. I wish I had my book with me. I have it tucked away in a different room, so I can't grab it. Maybe I can grab it when we take a break here. But to show off, the pages are all neon pink on the edge. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Okay, got everything ready here. So, you've all chosen the Hotel L'Etoile to drop in on. So as you're plummeting down, rocket around, there's emergency holy blood keeping you alive because you are taking a lot of damage as you go. But as you get closer and closer, you start to see you're dodging AA fire, as you can see on the screen there. Everything's coming down closer and closer, and you land smack dab through a very swank and swishy hotel that caters to all the families of the visiting dignitaries. The oddest and loveliest piece about this is on the 6th floor in the bar. There is the last remaining grand piano in Paris, and a place of pride. And as you all crash into the building, you land on the 6th story bar, where as you pop out of your coffins, you see a bunch of try this again. A number of groups of Nazi officers who are all having a drink. There are dates, possibly wives, possibly girlfriends, possibly anything, all around there that are also that. And as you land and crash and your coffins pop open, everybody starts screaming and yelling, and the officers start shouting commands and pull out their weapons and start getting ready to attack. So this is your objective here, is to make a suitable entrance, which, crashing down you have, but feel free to you must get out of here and continue exploring to get to the Eiffel Tower. Right now, you're inside the building. You're not entirely sure which way that is to go. So your objective is that it was make an entrance. It takes 6 points to succeed at that. The enemy officers are a threat 4 and attack 2, so they're not terribly painful. So, but as you want to fight them off, I will mark stuff down on paper here because again, there's stuff I just haven't fully figured out, and we will go from there. So, you have landed. I'm gonna because I get to choose who goes first. I will always go last, but I choose who goes first, and then from there, you'll choose the next person until all players have gone, and then I go. So I'm gonna start with Cosgrave. Cosgrave, you have landed. There was a sound. There's a lingering note of a piano that was there as the pianist looks up, terrified at what the hell just happened, and did they hurt the piano?
Right. Is there a Nazi nearby?
Oh, there's plenty. There's I'm
just gonna grab the nearest Nazi and rip into him for some blood, because I'm a little hungry.
All right, so your goal is just to start tearing in, take out one of the squads there, and get yourself topped off.
Yep.
Teslin, we'll find out depending on how this goes. I will let the players decide as they narrate this tale of whether or not that piano is damaged. All right, so you've declared what you want to do, which is grab and go. Get yourself a quick juice box, as it were.
Yep.
By all means, please roll the dice you feel is appropriate.
And
while Cosgrave is getting that put together, I'll explain the dice mechanics of the system. It's very simple. It's D6 based. The player will build their pool upon everything there. I will build a small pool myself to try and defend against what they're doing. For every 4+ either of us rolls, that's a success. 3 or less, doesn't matter. For the players, every 6 they roll is a critical success and counts as 2 successes. As a GM, I will never have a critical success.
I'm gonna assume that, if I use a knife to rend open his throat and drink his blood, that's gonna be a brawl, right?
Yeah, brawl sounds good. Whoop. Ignore the roll that I made there.
All right, I didn't see that.
I will roll again once you have rolled. All right. I have 2 dice as well.
My attempt.
All right, I have 2 successes. So, you approach forward to the officer, catching him by surprise enough that he's not able to shoot you with his pistol as he's drawing it, but he does manage to bring the pistol up in such a manner as to deflect your blade away and spin you around a little bit. No damage dealt to you, but he is able to hold you off for the moment. Make sure I did that right, because otherwise... Also, something we didn't cover beforehand. If at any time you guys have blood that you need to and wish to share with your cohorts, you are able to do so in whatever manner you wish to describe. It's just a 1-to-1 exchange. If you slice your palms open and do the blood brothers kind of thing, you just let each other suck at each other's necks. Whatever you want to do, go for it. Right. Oh, okay. I see how this works. So, actually, yeah. Your success actually negates one of my dice. Every success you have negates one of my attack dice. So that's why I was only able to parry you away and not cause any damage with what they did.
Okay.
So, feel free to choose who's next.
It's Oh, I actually have to scroll over her name because I can't remember. It's Iryna.
Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit peckish myself. Would I be able to use con to sway one of the Nazis to come around the corner with me and drink him?
Yes, absolutely. Like,
Alright, so I did this. I think I did that right. I just do the con and then the roll, right? Really? Oh, come
Yeah.
on. Dice hate me. It doesn't matter what VTT I use, they all suck. They all hate me.
alright, let's see what I get. Come on. Nope. Cancel. It was, alright. 1, 2, roll. Hey, guess what?
I won?
You won.
Yes.
So you,
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, so I just kind of like flirt with one of them and smile and come here, big boy, and, you know, get him to come around the corner with me and...
quick question, odd or even?
Even.
Okay, it's just determining which group of enemies you pulled this guy from is all.
Oh, okay.
So you have knocked down 1 step. You are free to add 1 point of blood to your character.
Heck yeah.
So unfortunately, you rolled a 5. So yeah. All right. So then that leaves Chuck as the last one here to take an action.
Yeah, as the doors just kind of come open, I just kind of look around. I just grab the first Nazi officer I find, just go at him, like a brawl attack.
All right. Yeah. I mean, you can do that by all means. Shoot him, stake on him, thrift him, terrify him, whatever you want to do. But all right, feel free to roll your dice.
Feeling very hungry, and I don't feel like wasting time. Like, I need blood now.
Yeah, alright, well, you have 3 successes to my 1, so you negate the 1 success, so you get yourself 2 points of blood, and same question, odd or even?
If you're saying anything, we can't hear you, or at least I can't hear you. I don't know if anybody else can.
Even.
Okay, he calls even, alright. Yeah, I'm having a little trouble there with you as well.
Yeah, you're cutting out in and out and roboting pretty bad.
I can see that my computer is having problems with keeping these 2 things open, so.
If you need to switch to something else that's not alchemy, because I know alchemy is a bit intensive compared to things like Roll20 or something like that, I'm game before, you know, enjoyment of game before mechanics of game. So feel free to switch to something that might stress your computer out a little less. We can work with that from there.
Oh, like, I have everything off that I can possibly turn off. Like, I only have these two windows.
Fair enough.
So, like, it's just, this is what we have to work with.
All right.
So let me know if you need me to repeat anything, I guess.
It all did come through eventually, so we're good. We're good there for right now. So just double checking, make sure. I'm looking at an example here, make sure. Yeah, okay, so, as a reminder for this, I forgot, I execute this a little flawed. I will roll all my dice at the same time. I'll have everybody else declare what they're going to do and roll their dice. I will have all my successes available. The party will be able to spend their dice as they have successes available to negate my attack dice. So, but at the same time, any of your successes, even if you're just trying to gain blood, stuff like that, don't forget to spend on objectives and things like that. But as what I was trying to say, Chuck, you are successful enough to gain 2 points of blood yourself as well. And because of all your successes there, I am ruling that my attacks did not happen because you negated the officers as they were trying to pull their guns and shoot. So we will go to a new round. I will start with Iryna for this round.
Am I allowed to ask you questions before I decide what I want to do, or do I just have to make a choice?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Okay. Do I hear, is there any particular direction that I hear, like, a lot of people, anything that would kind of tell me which direction I need to head in the building?
There's a couple servants entrances, for them to bring the drinks, bring in food and other necessary extras kind of thing. To the side, there is a grand entrance on the west side. You can kind of tell that because vampire magic. West side, there's a grand entrance, double doors that have been thrust open. Some of the civilians have been starting to run out that direction, and you do hear shouts to the of alert, like, we're under attack, all in panicked German and French mix there.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to hand wave for storytelling purposes. Every last one of you understands all languages spoken in this theater for the entire, I am not going to be like, well, one person can hear, one person can't.
I appreciate that. I would like to head over to that entrance, but I would like to... Oh, that's probably going to be really, really bad. This is a bad decision. I want to try to sneak over there. Unless they, act... do they don't act... Do they see us? Do they know we're the ones attacking?
The people in the room know that you're the ones attacking. Nobody outside the room is really seeing anything going on, because people are just now getting out of the room.
Okay.
So, for the record, when my turn comes, if I have attack dice left, the officers in the room are just going to start taking shots with the vampires. They all have their little Luger pistols or Walter pistols, so they'll be taking shots at you.
Actually, I think instead of doing that, I think I'm going to try to terrify them into freezing and not attacking us. If I can?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll yours. So between the two groups, I have exactly one success.
Okay. Me too.
So go ahead and roll your terrify.
I got 1 success and 2 failures.
No, you got 2 successes. Remember, 6s count double for the players.
Oh, right. You're right. I'm sorry. So yeah, I got 2 successes.
So I'm gonna say the group that you started there, you're doing this to reduce their threat, right? To get rid of the group.
Yes.
Okay. So that group number 2, you have reduced them by half. Their strength, their threat level's 4. They're down to 2.
Okay.
Kind of thing. Because oddly enough, gaining blood does not harm a threat. So that's weird, but that's what it is. But yes, you're successful. You have terrified 2 of the officers. They have they're wearing the gray pants, so it doesn't exactly hide what happens, but they release and run. Because this is terrifying. You just came down, you seduced one guy away, and then you look back at him with one of those looks, and they're like, yeah, no,
it's
I'm out.
Blood dripping down my face. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I guess Chuck.
Let's see. I guess I'll just gonna walk around, admiring our handiwork, and so there's still one group that's
There's 2 groups here. One is at half strength. One is still at full strength. They didn't get any shots off last round, but they're psyching themselves up, getting themselves coordinated, and getting ready to just start doing iron defense spiky shots thing. So you're gonna get shot if you don't do something about it.
That's why one thing I like. I'll tell you what I want to do, and you let me know this is something that can be done.
Okay.
Because
Absolutely.
I look at this, I see 2 people, I look down and I see have 2 guns. I'm like, you know what? 2 people, 2 guns. The math adds up.
It absolutely does. So if you wanted to do that, you would do shoot, and if you wanted to use the paired equipment, you do have, this is what I was talking about before game. This is a resource that you can use. You would mark off 1 box on that, and you would add 1 die because you're dual wielding them. So you would get to add, you would roll 4 dice to the pool. And if you don't have to mark it on the sheet. If you want to just like have a scratch paper that you can use, feel free. Whatever makes it easiest for the players. Alright, so you got 3 successes so far, and then roll 1 more die for me. If you click that tooth in the middle of the screen and then hit the symbol above it once and then roll the white button again, it'll roll that last die. Alright, so you have a total of 4 successes here. Are you just wiping out that squad with 4 quick, precise shots?
Yes.
All right.
It's just one of those things of, just. It's almost a second name. I'm not even thinking of it. 2 people, 2 guns. Okay, done. Like I don't even think about it. It's just too easy. Too easy.
Yeah, that's what happens when it's high moon.
It's
All right.
high moon.
Yes. All right. Well, that group of officers has been eliminated. Now, any time you eliminate a unit, I will roll a d6 and add that much of the strength back because there's always reinforcements. Because there are so many Nazis in Paris, you will not be able to wipe them all out. So it'll keep the pressure on. However, any group that comes back as a reinforcement will always have its attack strength halved down to a minimum of 1. So like this is attack strength of 2, so they're going to pop down to 1 die, but like some groups might go attack strength 6, then they go to 3, then they'll go to 1, kind of thing like that. So at the end of the round here, I'll roll d6 and see how much it pops back. But for now, that group is wiped out, which leaves us with Cosgrave.
Yeah. The knife didn't work. Playing so hard to get. And he just pulls his shotgun. He's just gonna blast the dude.
Alright, so you're attacking the other squad there that's still there, so
Yep.
let's see, your shoot is 2. Are you using one of the resources of the sawn-off shotgun there?
Yes, I am.
Alright, so then you'll get to roll a total of 4 dice there, because it's got 2 pips added on.
Alright. I get 2 for the shotgun. Alright, yeah.
Alright, well,
2.
you have 2 successes. That's all you need to finish eliminating that squad there. So that squad has now also been eliminated. However, you are hearing the thunder of steps of people running up because the civilians were running out and calling, "Oh my god, they're attacking!" So there's that. So let's see here. Squad 1 is getting some reinforcements. How many do they get?
I tried to leave these civilians alive, but they keep getting in the way.
Alright, so that is a full reinforcement, so they're back up to a threat level 4, but their attack is at 1, because they weren't expecting this. Not over them have the weapons proper, that someone going to fight you fist and boot. And then the other squad also is coming back as threat 4, but again, their attack value is 1 because they are not prepared for this. So you still haven't made your exit out. The objective of try to get out is there's all these people and everything else going on. So please, by all means, I'm going to, let's see, I did Iryna. I can't remember who I started. I went Chuck, then Iryna. All right, so or Cosgrave is up first this time, I believe.
No, you did Cosgrave.
Okay, so
went first initially, all the way around.
all right, Chuck, it is to you. You are first up. Again, there are 2 new squads of Nazi officers running in, screaming orders to, stop you, kill them, prevent them from leaving, things like that. Due to their disorganized nature, they have absolutely zero effect in this round. So, feel free to roll dice and tell me what you want to do and roll dice.
I look around and I kind of look at my other two compatriots, and I'm just like, oh, do we stay and have fun? Do we leave? Like, what are we doing here? What do y'all want to do?
We gotta go.
You know, collectively, you know that you can't stay here. You got stuff you got to do. You have a mission. This is not here to just go neck surfing and top off the whole way. Like, you can do it a little bit, but the longer you stay here, the more reinforcements they're going to call in, kind of thing. So you definitely should be thinking about how to make your exit out. If you want to throw the piano through the wall and see what happens with Teslin, you can do that.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, I'm very like, if they want to stick around and just kill Nazis, I'm happy with that. If they just decide, you know, mission first, let's go do that, I'll be like, okay, let's do that. So, like, I'm trying to be, I'm not really a leader type, I'm more of an attacker type. So, I kind of look at the other two like, well, how are we gonna do this?
Let's make our way out. I like one of you can make a hole for us. Perhaps the piano.
Glorious MacGuffin in the room.
And I'll make my way towards the stairs.
I'm not in any games with Teslin, so I can wreck the piano and he can't get me back.
Then
I think I'm in a game with him, and he's not currently gemming, so I'm a little safe.
No, we're both Zhang and I are in games with him on Tuesdays. We can't. We could, but I'm not willing to take that risk.
I mean, I'll do it.
We are kind of at a tipping point, so.
That's fair.
But, I'd rather not get on Teslin's bedside when we're so close to being on the tipping point. It's like, no, I'll be nice.
It's not that scary. It'll be fine.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
So yeah, I'm just gonna look for stairs. Is there like the stairway down? Is it filled with officers, or is it clear to?
There is crowds going back and forth. Like, you could like start shoving your way through, throwing people out of your way, both, you know, in the figurative and the literal sense.
Oh, we could start picking up corpses and using them as shields. I mean,
or weapons. I'm not gonna say you can't get so annoyed at a mother trucker that you pick up another mother trucker to hit the first mother trucker with.
Well, no.
I mean, I'm not sure if I can do that, even though I'm a really ugly dude. But no, I only have a con of 1. I can't really do that.
I have a con of 4.
So I'll say, so feel free to use a stat that you think is appropriate for what you're trying to pull off. If you're trying to throw your way through, you can do whatever you want. Like, don't let the stat exactly pigeonhole you that much. Like, if you think it's something where you need a constitution to hold, or I tell you to roll that, that's fine. But, like, you know, pick a stat that you feel fits what you're trying to do. If you're just trying to clear a path by throwing people around, that's brawl to me. That's just you running through, grabbing people and going, you're over the stairs, I'm throwing you forward down the stairs.
You can say I look so ghoulish. I just when I reach the stairs, just be like, and just have people just be like, oh no, everybody downstairs. Literally, so that everybody.
Ooh, can we work together?
Up and where you don't have to fight.
So the objective is a group goal. As you spend your dice, the group will be doing this. It's just each person will be doing it. If you say, hey, we're working together, that's fine. You still roll the dice to see how many successes you have to negate the objective. Like I said, the objective level is 6. You guys just need 6 dedicated allocations of successes and be like, hey, we're doing this to get out. However you want to do that. Feel free to ad-lib and go forth.
I say we terrify them. We're vampires. They're already
Yeah,
scared. What's showering them in the blood of the Reich? Just literally rip a body open.
That's why I'm just like,
As we walk down the stairs,
looking
just...
All right, well
the
then,
stairs, so that there's nobody going up the stairs. Everybody's going downstairs. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
all right, then go ahead and roll me a Terrify, and let's get it going.
Where's Terrified? I forgot where that is.
That's one of your
Bottom of
it's
the
one of your
stack.
stats. Yeah, last stat you have.
Okay, there it is. Terrified. I said my computer's slow, so.
And at this point, by the way, for Chuck, your Corpse Eater ability would trigger if you roll any ones on this, because there are a few bodies here and there around, so you could grab a bite as you go to terrify people away. No ones, that's fine. But you got a success. Set that down. 6. Alright, we're down to 5 on that. I already rolled, like I said, I already rolled my guys, so my guys are doing nothing to harm you this turn. So who's next? Who you want to go next?
With the Iryna, she's pretty good at scaring people, so let's see if she can.
Okay, so I could terrify
The
them,
best-
or I can like, I have a 4 in con, so I could terrify them, or I could try to like charm them to get down the stairs. I think that's what I'm gonna do because I have the more dice in it. You want to? I mean, yeah, but like, that's more her thing though. Is like she's gonna use what she has to get what she wants. And while sometimes that's scaring people, sometimes it's just, look at me. You're gonna want to do what I say because I'm cute. So go. But I mean, I guess if you want them to be terrified, so they like run screaming and people know that we're coming, I can do terrify.
You do you.
No.
I
The
know
two
that you have your
twins
special
down the
powers.
hallway.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of it helps if I actually do it on the BTT, not on the overlay. I was like, why is it not rolling my con when I'm pressing it on the overlay? Yeah, she's gonna use con. She's gonna try to use like her charisma to. You don't really want to be here. If you go downstairs and wait for me, we can have a really good time. You need to not be here. You need to go downstairs. Holy sh!
So 2, 4, 6, 7 successes. So I'm okay with you, wiping out the objective, and then you still have 2 left. That if you want to grab a couple quick sips before you go, you can fill up the blood pool a little more. By all means.
Yes, can I do that?
Yes.
How? So do I have to roll something for that, or can I just like?
No. You're just spending it. There's a threat level, and then you just and let's say it's 5. You say I'm spending 5 of those to reduce the threat to 0. Boom. You still have 2 successes left. What do you do with those 2 successes? I drink 2 people's blood as they run away in terror, or something like that. Just all you gotta do is narrate and tell me what you're doing. You spend them 1 to 1.
Gotcha. Okay. So I have 7. Yeah, I want to reduce the threat level.
The objective level is 0. You have made this grand entrance by convincing everybody to do as you say and GTFO.
Okay. So I wanna.
When she does that,
Go ahead.
when she does it, I come up to her behind her, pat her on her shoulder, and be like, "Hey, that's all I wanted. That is exactly what I wanted. That's why I like you."
So glad I could help. So I do. I want to fill up my blood. I'm not sure.
So all you gotta do is just narrate how you're grabbing 2 people or somebody to get 2 points. Just Because basically, with 2 remaining successes, you're going to gain 2 points of blood,
Okay.
and all you gotta do is just narrate it.
So yeah, I'm gonna as they're leaving, I'm just gonna kind of. Oh wait, just 1 minute. You're cute. Come here. And then I'm gonna take a little nibble, and then okay, now you can go wait for me, and then I'll, as somebody else runs by, do the same thing. Oh, you look tasty. Come here, like just, and now you can go.
All right, sounds good. So yeah, you now have 2 more points of blood in your system.
Oh wait, hold on. That is not what I meant to do. Oh wait, hold on.
And then I think that leaves Cosgrove here to finish up. So the objective is done. There's still threats, but you can get out without having to fight them. Like, they are not in a position where they can stop you or do anything to prevent you guys from leaving. That road is clear. So anything you want to do at this point, if you want to, grab some more blood, shoot some people for the hex of it.
I would love to grab some blood. Can I grab some blood?
Sure.
Just gonna pick up bodies and start.
All right, we're gonna call that probably a brawl kind of thing.
Okay.
Or yeah, brawl or search, but they're both the same dice pool. Looking at this, so whichever.
Yeah, they're both 2. Yeah. All right, here we go. Brawl.
Ooh, sadly, the officers, even though they're not able to hurt you. They are not willing to stay close enough for you to get a bite.
It just keeps no.
Okay. So you all, the path has been cleared. You start running down the stairs to get out. You make it down to about the 2nd floor, and you just bust through a window to land superhero pose on the street in unison, like you practiced this for a Marvel movie. We're gonna take a quick. We're not breaking the stream. I just want to take a quick mechanics break here to remind everybody. Looking at your character sheets, every one of you under your abilities, you do have a special ability that does not require blood to trigger. It tells you what you can do. So when we go in like the next event and carrying forward, keep that in mind. These are not one-use abilities. These are always available. If they have a cost, pay it, get it. If they don't have a cost, get it. Make sense? So like, I'll just run through it really quickly here. Iryna, you have the, when you're using a ranged weapon, you can just reduce a threat's attack rating by 1. You have Deadeye Shot. You can just literally go, no, I'm going to snipe that guy's finger off or something like that. Cosgrove, you have just a straight up, you got a hex somewhere around here, throw it out, it reduces the threat's attack rating by 1. You just do it. Chuck, you just have, after you roll your dice, but before you discard any, you can gain 1 blood if you have rolled any ones. Because you're a corpse eater. So even if you roll poorly, you can be like, oh, I rolled 4 ones? Sweet, I'm grabbing 4 blood to get ready for the next fight, because I'm going to need it kind of thing.
Cosgrove can't seem to get his teeth on any of these necks.
Alright, so
Very
you
upsetting.
have... So you have all escaped the Hotel Leo. You're still in Sector 3 here, but you can start making your way towards Sector 2. This is all very ambiguous. You don't have to go to the church. You don't have to go to the catacombs, even though those are the closest 2 that cross from Sector 3 to Sector 2 based upon your maps that you have. So if you want just to give you a reason as to why you want to go to the Grand Palace Cyrene, Plaza de Cyrene, as opposed to anywhere else, feel free. But we'll pick one of those sections. Pick as a group, pick one, tell me where you want to go, and then we'll load that, we'll get that one queued up, and we'll go through that. And depending on how time goes, we might start you into Sector 2, or maybe we're at a break point. We'll see what happens. Depends on how the dice go.
Just for clarification, the metro station is in Sector 2, right?
Most of it, yes.
Yes, the metro station. I'm going by the green label as where the sector is. Not the crudely drawn icon. I'm doing where the name is. So wherever that green ribbon with the name, they're in that sector.
That's what I was like you said. Both from Sector 2, so that's why I was like, if the drawing is in Sector 2, it's in Sector 2.
Yeah. So, but like I said, you still have you're still trying to find your path to get into that next sector. So you got to go through at least one more objective here to get to there.
Catacombs or the church?
again, I'm not saying that you have to do this linear. Like, I'm not saying the church and the catacombs are the closest spot to go. If you guys as a group can make an argument to say why the Plaza de Serene is the next way you go and it gets you over there, that's perfectly fine. I mean, it could be you find a car around there and you just hop in and drive.
Make the argument that if we go through the catacombs, that would be a direct path, because I don't think there will be many Nazis in the catacomb. So that will give us a more direct path to get to our targets. I love killing zombies, or Nazis. Not zombies.
Nazi zombies?
Close enough.
This,
Don't worry, I can do
as
that
much as I
too.
love killing zombies, I do want to get to the objective. So, like, let's go through the catacombs, make a direct line, and quickly get our objective.
To the tower? Yeah? Okay. I can agree with that. Catacombs.
I'm fine with that.
All right, give me a second to make sure I've got this all. Please give me details more. So you start running through the streets, ducking down side corridors, of trading shots with Nazis as you go, wiping stuff out. Making sure I understand what they mean by the infantry squad that's there. He's armored. So I'm just gonna give them a... So
Don't forget, you can use hashtag Spooky Snacks twice during this game to enter to win our raffle, which is a mystery box. And I'm going to spoil something and say that John will bake you something, and he is the best baker. So hashtag Spooky Snacks twice during this game and every game during this month to enter a raffle.
Okay, so I've got everything set up here. Sorry for the slight delay there. Thank you for the filling of the dead air. So, as you're
Absolutely.
making your way through the streets, fighting off enemies, sneaking past them, going there, you finally start getting close to a entrance you know is available for the catacombs. It is home, Paris is home to many tunnels, sepulchres, forgotten mausoleums, and all things like that. Places that vampires love. Like, this is the place, the rave. Fabulous. This is a network of underground tunnels that you can use to navigate and keep yourself out of the spotlight of the other soldiers that are there. However, despite your best efforts, as you get to this tunnel, there is a squad of armored infantry that are surprised that you bust through whatever area you came through, but they are there to guard the entrance of the tunnel because, well, this is a spot that they'd want to protect against because you can't let people just run willy-nilly through the tunnels. So, stop that. This is a difficulty. The objective is 6 to get in and start navigating with a challenge rating of 1. And challenges is something I forgot to explain earlier. I'm paging up to that really quick. Allocate your dice. Okay, so the way challenges work, and both the objective has a challenge, and because they didn't give me anything for armored infantry, I'm giving the infantry a challenge rating of 1. When you allocate your dice to deal with them, either the objective or the infantry. The challenge will absorb a number of dice equal to its rating. So in this case, one challenge rating of 1 means it'll absorb 1 die. So any damage you want to do to the squad or anything you want to do to clear the objective, you'll need to spend at least 2 dice successfully to pull this off. There are things that will have higher challenge ratings sooner.
So if we get 1 success, it's negated because of the challenge rating, right?
Yes. Now, what I will say, because it doesn't really give me much in the way of direction one way or the other, is for each round of players, that once, whatever you do to negate the challenge, it stays negated for everybody through there until we get back to the top of the initiative, and then the challenge reappears. Just to keep it challenging. So, if somebody only gets 1, they could be like, I do this to help, punch through the armor or something like that, and then somebody else follows up and be like, cool, I will deal more damage to wipe out the squad kind of thing. Because again, you're a unit, you're working in tandem, you'll be able to allocate your resources to do that together.
Can I ask a question on that then?
Yes.
Does my Deadeye shot count for that? So if I use that to reduce the threat's attack rating by 1, it reduces it for everybody in that round, or just because I'm using a special ability, it's only for me?
The challenge only applies to their threat value, not to their attack value.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Think of it as armor. Like it takes a point of damage before you get to deal them damage kind of thing.
Gotcha, okay.
So, we will go ahead and I will start with Iryna. We'll have Iryna start.
Okay. Have they noticed us?
Yes, they are spooked. They are startled. They are going to
Okay.
roll a little bit of dice. And they are going to, start shouting in German, halt, stop, don't proceed any further, identify yourselves. But they're all kind of jumbled. They're not very coherent. So
Okay.
I'm actually going to give them an initial penalty of 1 die, the minus 1 die to their pool. They're only going to have 2 dice instead of 3 for this round.
I want to...
And because they're so flustered, they have exactly 0 successes.
Can I just play my special at random?
Uh,
Back pocket hacks.
Yeah, you could have done that. Yes, don't worry about it this round since I rolled 0 successes. But remind me at the start of the next round, and I'll make sure to roll 1 die less.
Okay. Yeah. Looks like you guys have been hexed.
That's what I was looking for. I would like to shoot with my exquisite hunting rifle.
Absolutely.
So I get an extra dice for this.
If you're doing it from the elevated position, so if you can describe to me how you got that elevated position, absolutely.
Can you describe what else is around here?
Various buildings, some mix of commercial and residential buildings, stuff like that. They kind of blend together. All that. The catacombs is there is a smaller graveyard. Like it's like there might be a small chapel nearby, and there's just a tiny graveyard next to the chapel, and the catacombs lead down beside that little graveyard from there. So there's at least multiple buildings that are multi-story. None of them are all just 1 story kind of thing, but even 1 story is enough for you to have an elevated position kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, once she noticed that they were there and that they are kind of freaked out and they're yelling at us, she's gonna get up onto like one of the 1-story buildings, and she's gonna take a shot from up there.
All right, sounds good. So then by all means roll your shoot with +1 die because you only get a +1 there.
How do I do the +1? Do I roll and then just do 1 extra dice, or?
So, let me figure this out here. Who successfully did that? Cosgrove, you did that where you made it so you rolled 4 dice. How did you do that for shoot?
So you go ahead and select the thing that you're gonna use, right? So so you select shoot. You then come back over towards the image of your character, and just underneath it, there's a little thing that lets you add more dice.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, okay.
It's really hard to see, unfortunately,
Yeah.
because of the beautiful background art. But
I was worried that was going to make me spend blood
there.
for some reason, so that's why I hadn't
Yeah.
clicked on it yet. But
yeah, it's right between your name and the bang.
I only got one. I would like to use my Deadeye, though. With that. So their target rating is reduced by 1.
We make an attack. Their attack rating is reduced by 1. Yes, in the next round, their attack rating will be down by 1,
Okay.
rolling 2 dice. And so that 1 success you got will eliminate their armor for this round, as
Okay.
they are caught in the street. So anybody else who deals damage to that squad will damage the squad itself. You don't have to worry about that challenge there.
Doesn't my hex already reduce their attack by 1?
That is true. So they will roll 1 die in the next round.
I guess Cosgrove, you're up.
Fantastic. Let's see. Yeah. Let's just go ahead, and I'm gonna do that creepy, spooky thing that vampires do, and they just appear in front of someone. And I'm just gonna point blank him with my shotgun. And let's see here. What's the point blank again? It's 2, right? Yeah. 2. Doot.
Just go ahead and roll 2 more dice. There.
Oh, did it roll it? Oh,
It
okay.
rolled 2 dice so far. They were unfortunately the eyes of a snake.
Oh yeah, I see that. Oh, that sucks.
So just
One more
in the
die.
center of your screen there, you click the tooth. It'll pop up a little thing above
Oh,
it. Just
okay,
click
yeah.
that twice, and then click the white button again.
And there's the +2 from the shotgun.
All right, so you have I mean it's not going off as well. Like I said, they still have armor on them, like
Yeah.
a breastplate, maybe some shoulder armor, helmet, kind of thing. So not like full plate medieval fantasy stuff, but enough for them to deflect the shots, especially what you're doing there, because unfortunately you put in the bird shot this round and not the solid slugs.
Damn it. I have such a scatterbrain around.
I will say that as you get up
Synopsis.
close, and as Iryna took time to see this, and Chuck, you'll get to see this once you get active as well, there is the entrance to the catacombs does have, like some level of barricading on there, like some bars, some boxes, stuff like that, sandbags. So it's not, people can't just walk in and out. They have to be permitted to go through. So that's what's representing the challenge rating of this objective to clear out, is you got to kind of clear that debris out of the way to make an easy path in. But Chuck, you're up for whatever you would like to do at this point.
I think I'm going to do this acid spit. So I'm going to just kind of look at one of the German soldiers, kind of point at him, and just kind of hawk up a big old loogie and throw it right on top of him for attack.
That sounds like a shoot. I'm good with you rolling shoot and adding 2 dice from the acid spit there. Do remember to spend the 1 blood for that.
My computer's so slow right now.
As he's preparing that for the chat out there, for anybody who is interested, I'm posting a link in the chat for the product that we're playing tonight, Eat the Reich. You can go directly to their website and the product there. It's fantastic, good stuff. It does not give you the stuff we're using on Alchemy. You must buy that from the Alchemy site. But if you like what you see on the rulebook there, it's really inexpensive. By all means, go ahead and pick yourself up a copy. Okay, so you have 6 successes. So, you what was originally supposed to be just a glob of spit, is somehow you have channeled an ancient European dragon and just gone, acid breath, bitches! It just hose the whole squad down, if that's what you want to do. Like, you have 5, it takes 5 successes to do that. If you want to spend one of those to grab a snack afterwards, as pick up a limb and have it drain back in, feel free to regain that blood. But that squad is effectively down, and I will be re-rolling to see how many come back here, because they did manage to scream and shout in their pain of being melted. In fact, you hear a German go, I'm melting, over on the side. Okay, so let me see what the reinforcements show up as. 1 die. Roll. 4. Alright, so there's a strength 4 challenge rating, challenge 1, and their attack value is down to, I'm going to say a 1, because that's what I used as an example earlier. So threat 4, attack 1, challenge 1. Alright, so we're at the top of the round. You have a new squad that's coming in from the side. Apparently they've been barracksing in one of the houses nearby. And they come running, but they are terrified at the bubbling pool of their squad, fellow squad that was here just mere minutes ago. So for Iryna's ability, since the squad you attacked is gone, unfortunately that -1 attack does not apply, but Cosgrove has this background level hex like he's Rezin near electronics, so that just negates their attack this round to a 0. So they will not be doing anything at this time. But again, your goal is to get through and into the catacombs so you can start making your way into Sector 2. So by all means, I did Iryna, so we will do Cosgrove. Start us off.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna pull out his knife, and he's just gonna go knife happy on one of these fools. Not that it'll be effective.
I will roll. Okay, you rolled the dice. So you have 1 success. So were you going for blood or were you going for death?
Actually, I haven't rolled yet. That's weird. Why did it roll?
It shows Cosgrove rolled 2 dice on my screen. I do not know why.
I see that, but I didn't roll yet. That's weird.
Okay, so feel free to roll it again, since it's being a little naughty.
That's weird. Okay, I have an enormous knife. It says never saw you coming plus.
Yep.
So I will take that plus. And it only gives you so many seconds before it'll auto-roll. Jesus.
So I'm gonna roll that you got at least 1 success there, because you did roll a success earlier. I'll be nice, because this is all about this. So you do manage to damage one of the guys as he's coming forward and knock the threat down a little bit, but unfortunately, it just doesn't bite as deep as you would like it to. Don't worry, your time will come. I have faith.
I just want to nibble. I need a little sustenance.
All right. So who you want to go next?
Let's go with Zang. Or not
Zang, you're
Check.
Chuck's up.
Check it, boy.
Okay. Let me go back over here and look at my abilities here. I think I'm just going to do a regular shoot.
Alright. And you're just trying to get rid of the squad again? Because remember, you guys can keep fighting the squads, but they will keep coming. They're not ever going to stop coming, so... I want to stress again that this is not a defeat the squad, then do the objective kind of thing. They will always be there. I will always have something coming to attack you. It may not be successful, but I will always have something coming.
what I want to do is kind of like hacking into the tunnel, shooting the guns. So I'm not really aiming at it, kind of shooting.
I see. You're trying to break things apart so that, yeah, gotcha. Ooh, I have choices. This die roll I'm about to do has no game effect upon the scene. This is for future. Okay. All right. Continue forth.
My turn?
I didn't
Where's
see. I didn't see Chuck's rolls. I was waiting for Chuck to roll there. Well, you got 2 successes, because remember, 6 counts as 2.
Okay.
So yeah, you knock down. So you take out the challenge effect here, and for the yeah, you take down the challenge for this round, and you knock down 1 point on the objective. So you need 5 points to go. So
I guess,
that leaves.
Iryna?
Yep, Iryna, your turn.
Oh, goody. So okay, you said we still have 5 more points that we need to get through this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does that have to be defeating these people or just getting through the catacombs?
That's to clear the path to get into the catacombs and start navigating your way.
Oh.
Again, this is where that I was trying to stress the outside of certain people I will tell you are marquee characters kind of thing. The squads and stuff like this are just think like a kung fu film where there's all the nameless, like all those cheesy 70 kung fu films where it's just the horde of nameless guys that keep getting knocked away and stuff like that, but they just keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of the same mentality here. There will always be squads coming in to try and stop you, hurt you, do stuff like that. They're likely not going to be successful for most of them. Some might get a stray shot here or there, but they're always going to be there trying to attack you. The objectives is how you get out of the scene.
Okay. So I want to spend a blood, and I am going to invoke Knight's Willing Servants. And as I'm summoning this swarm of bats, I'm going to turn my head to the other 2 and say, "See if you can get to the catacombs. See if you can get inside. I'll make sure they don't follow us." And I would like to send the bats after the squad.
Okay, so you're gonna go attack the squad with the bats.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get the bonus for the old buildings because the squad is out in the kind of out in the street kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but feel free to, terrify them with the bats or shoot kind of thing. Those feel appropriate.
I think I'm gonna terrify this time.
Sounds good.
Three successes?
3 successes. All right, so that squad has been reduced down. I will roll to see what happens with the next squad again. Same strength. All right, so 3, 1, 1, and their attack rating is 0 because of the hex. Okay. So I did Iryna first. I did Cosgrove first. So Chuck, you're first this round to do stuff.
Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna go in because she said she's got this. Pretty much, what she said is she got this. So I will try to go inside. I will also doing the bang bang.
Okay, so you're again trying to clear out the objective, shooting debris and stuff out of the way, and going forth. So go ahead and roll shoot. If you want to use the dual wield element of your revolvers to add a die, you may do so. I'll say you can also, just as a, you have a really high fix score there and a tool belt that might be applicable to help. Have a small hand axe tucked away, stuff like that.
Could I do that? Could you just say I just happen to have a shovel or a pickaxe or something to?
Oh, you're a crack commando. You got an E-tool, no problem. You know what I'm talking about with the military E-tool?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got one of those, no problem. So if you want to do the tool belt jury rigging and you do a fix on the objective instead, by all means, you can then have like a 5 die pool to roll there. And look, wow, there's 6 successes. So that clears the challenge rating and the objective. So the path has been cleared. You are free to. You guys will be able to successfully navigate the catacombs here.
Fantastic.
So I'm not
Cosgrove
gonna have
has done nothing.
that's not true. Your hex is keeping me from rolling dice. That is fantastically
that is
good.
Fair. It's the only thing he's actually done. I'm like, I haven't killed anyone. I haven't absorbed any blood, because if I had, there'd be zombies. Nothing. Just can't seem to hit them. It's because I made all those rolls earlier, trying to like figure out how things work.
Well, I'll tell you what. We still have some time here for this scene. We can let you, Iryna and Cosgrove, still act here. So feel free to, if you want to do something to get blood, search through bodies, sneak up to some people, or convince them to let them eat them. By all means, go ahead and roll. It's not like I'm going to be rolling anything to oppose you. So.
Yeah, I think I'll sneak up on these guys and just try to catch one unaware.
Sounds good.
Here we go.
Oh, you got a point. You get one.
Yay! Finally. Blood.
And then Iryna, you feel free to do something here this round as well.
Would I be able to smoke one of the cigarettes I have to get 2 blood while searching bodies to see what I can find, or is it one or the other?
Hang on.
You have cigarettes?
I do have cigarettes. And I
They
can
give
smoke
you
them.
blood?
They give me blood. That's what it said.
Yeah, cigarettes taken from the pockets of hanged men.
Yeah. They
Forgot
don't
about
need
that
them
one.
anymore.
So
have no
what you would
need.
do is you would roll search to see if you get any other points, but you would check the box off and just regain 2 points of blood.
Gotcha. Okay. Then that is what I would like to do.
I will also, for the record, allow you
I
to,
shit.
since you have 3 charges on that,
Mhm.
if at some point you want to let somebody else have one of the hits, you may mark that off to let them smoke the cigarette and gain the 2 blood instead of you.
Okay. I failed my roll, so.
Well, what the heck? I updated it, gave him blood, and then
Oh,
it took
no.
my blood away.
Oh no, I did an accident.
All right, well, let me.
There we go. I fixed it. Kind of.
Give me
Oh,
Cosgrove.
oh no. I'm just breaking everything on my character sheet. I just want you to know.
No, I mean, yeah, and then it disappears.
All right,
It's like
well,
I
let
don't.
me.
I don't remember moving.
There.
Technical difficulties.
I gave the point to Cosgrave there, so he's got that point of blood. You should see that on your character sheet now.
Oh.
And then Iryna, what is it that you are trying to do that seems to not be working?
I was trying to search bodies to see if I could pilfer stuff, but I failed miserably.
Gotcha. But you did smoke the cigarette to get the 2 points of blood.
did.
Did you add that? Did you add that for yourself?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. Well, you have successfully defeated these early squads here, because again, you're catching the Nazis unaware. But you have been making a bit of noise as you go, so unfortunately, the alarms are being raised. You can hear in the night, out in the silence of the night, the lights and stuff like that. That you hear the standard, banana, 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 banana. I mean,
Banana.
Yes, it's what happened. I just kind of went with that after a certain point. But you hear the alarms going off and that kind of sound. It does sound like the alarm is saying banana, but you hear the alarms going off. Even as you descend into the catacombs, it's muffled as you make your way from that entrance down into the tunnels. Eventually you'll get to a point where you don't hear it anymore, but the city is waking up to the fact that there is an assault going on. So we don't have enough time before we take our break here to start the next scenario, but this is definitely going to take us into Sector 2. So you have a lot of options there. Depending on where you want to go, there are places that have loot that you can pick up to have equipment that gives you some bonuses as you go. And starting in Sector 2, there are let's call them mid-bosses. There are some mid-boss characters that, if you pick, I guarantee you're going to fight one. I may steer you towards one of them, but you may fight more than one depending on the locations you pick.
Hitler was really professed about collecting museum artifacts and protecting the museums. I bet there'll be a good amount of Nazis at the Museum of European Warfare.
I was gonna say maybe there's going to be maybe weapons or something that we can steal.
Yeah.
Or people we can eat.
Delicious people. I remember the people. The screen, so delicious.
I would say either that or maybe the garage. Maybe we can get a car. So we don't have to walk. My feet are killing me.
I mean, can your feet actually kill you?
She just gives him a look.
Fine. The lady wants a car, Chuck. The lady wants a car.
She comes from a very prominent family. She's used to luxury.
What do you think, Chuck? The car? Do you think we could fix a car if we had to?
She did a great job with scaring the people, so give her the car if she wants the car.
If she wants the car, let's give it to her.
I would say if you guys want to do the museum instead, that's totally fine. I was just thinking that if we wanted to maybe get someplace quicker, we could try to get a car. Either way.
There's also the exhibition of art.
Yeah, I was looking at that too. And maybe we can get through the squadrons a little faster. Maybe we don't have to fight everybody if we're in a car. Maybe we can just zoom past them. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go for the expensive-looking garage.
Yeah. All right. Expensive garage.
The lady has expensive taste.
Yeah, she does. She has very expensive taste. She wants the Rolls Royce.
I do.
With the armor plating.
All right, well then that is where we will pick up here. Yes.
Before he gets into the car, he kind of looks at him. He just kind of starts wiping some blood off him, so it doesn't get on the nice, expensive car.
No,
don't worry. You haven't.
We haven't gotten there
yet. You haven't gotten
we
the car yet.
No, we just picked a location.
So don't worry. There'll be some choices there at the automobile park. So, but yes, we will end it there with the group heading through the catacombs through what they are sensing is the proper path. The spirits of the catacombs are helping the vampires get through there because they want the Nazis out of Paris as much as anybody else. So they will lead you to the expensive-looking garage, where we will pick up here in about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to go ahead and take ourselves a small break, let our players have a chance to get up, stretch, all that. And we hope you all have enjoyed this so far, and please stick around. There's still some more to come, and you gotta let them get to Hitler. And we'll get this set up. Alright, welcome back for the second half of Eat the Reich episode, From Paris with Blood. Again, I am Vorrt, joined by Xangpow, Rezin the Owlbear, and Isabitz. We are doing this as the anniversary stream of Shadow of the Nox. As remember, if you're still here with us and you haven't entered yet, you can enter by doing hashtag Spooky Snack.
That was a missed
The other one is legally distinct and trademarked. I'm making sure to do a legally distinct hashtag here. So hashtag Spooky Snack to get entered for the drawing. For those of you who are joining us and weren't there for the previous, the party has made their way through the outer parts of Paris as they go towards Hitler's command post atop the Eiffel Tower. And through the navigation of the catacombs, they are emerging at a very expensive garage full of cars. So give me a second to queue up the scene. Boop. God, I love this guy's art. I love all the art for this game.
Same. It's gorgeous.
And again, we are playing the one-shot adventure game Eat the Reich by Rowan and Rook. I have posted a link earlier, and I will post another link before the end. Not sponsored, not associated, just a fun game and a cool thing that we're using here. Okay, so as you pop out of the catacombs, you come to an area where there's a garage, and it's very, it's a place of luxury, because in the 40s, not many people owned a car. It was a status symbol icon more than anything else. So as you start making your way towards the garage, you can see most of the vehicles in here, they are just gorgeous luxury vehicles of all sorts and shapes, from stuff that the German expatriates had, diplomats, where they just want to, flaunt it so much. They're maybe not exactly the most armored of vehicle, but they got some, you get them on an open road and, you'll see some shit. Now, unfortunately, because again, the alarms are going off, the alerts are there, everything is going crazy cool and weird. There is a patrolling infantry squad with a armored car for backup to help chase down anybody who does manage to get into a car and steal it. So I will be doing a chase, a very esoteric or ethereal chase scene once you get a car to get out, assuming everything goes the way it should, and go from there. But yeah, you are aware of an infantry squad with that patrolling car, and from there, there is some options here that you could loot that the party can take and have as a way to get around town. One area, looks like there's a couple open-topped Italian speedsters, legally distinct Ferraris kind of thing. Over in another area, looks like a lot of the officers have their imported German vehicles, very reliable. And somewhere in the back, because, they can't get rid of them because they might be useful, but they're not really that good, is, some jalopy-looking cars, kind of thing like that. Almost French in make, but you're not certain at the distance.
Look, we can take one of these.
So your objective here is to steal something flashy and get the hell out. The objective rating is an 8. This is more difficult because now you're actually trying to get something and get going. So basically, you guys will tell me which one you want to loot. That is the one you'll get. Each one, whichever one you pick, will be the ride for the three of you, and each one of the 3 categories I gave you, each one has different bonuses for whichever you're trying to do with the car. So I will tell you when you have made your choice, because I am not going to let you I'm not going to preordain stuff. I'm going to make you choose and then find out. But yeah, other than that, so objective is 8. The infantry squad is a standard squad, so threat of 6, attack of 3. The armored car is does have a special asset called solo. When it's gone, it's gone. It will not follow up. So if you manage to destroy it beforehand, there's no chase sequence. But if you don't destroy it and you get out in a car, there'll be a small chase sequence.
I have explosives.
I would like to enact my hex.
Okay, so I will. All right, so yeah, the hex is there. So who are you targeting with the hex? Because it's not a blanket. You pick one threat.
Okay, the patrol squad.
Okay, so they will be down to a 2 for this round here. So I can't remember who I started off with last. So we're just going to start with order on my screen, and I'm going to go with Chuck. Chuck will start this off.
I'm thinking that I want to get one of the speedster sports cars and just drive as fast as possible, weaving through streets, trying to hit as many Nazi officers as I can, kind of making a game of it. That's my dream, my goal. Hit as many Nazis with a very fast car.
All right. Well, as you're not somebody who would have the keys, you're not going to be able to just hop in and turn it over. So, how do you want to approach this?
I will be doing the fix.
All right.
Two. So that will be adding another die.
The dice I'm rolling it. The first one was for the squad. The second one is car. So they have 2. Squad has 1. All right. So you're gonna go sprinting towards one of the Italian speedsters and start trying to hotwire it, get that going. And let's see what the dice tell. All right, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total successes. You're spending that all on the objective to get that car going. So you get in there, you dodge past the soldiers that are there. The car obviously is not nimble enough to turn on a dime and stop you, body block you. You get over to that one of those Italian speedsters, convertible, roof's down, and you hop in and just start digging in underneath to start getting to the right wires you need. Hasn't quite found it yet, but you've made a really good progress on there. So you just got to keep doing that zip, zip, zip until you get the right one. So okay. There is a third threat that I wasn't gonna reveal until the first person took an action. There is snipers in this area.
Oh yay!
So I am not going to roll an attack for them this round. You hear the shot, a shot come off from somewhere, but it misses you. But they are a threat 3, attack 6, challenge 2. So there's definitely an opportunity that someone's going to get a little damage this round, this encounter. So right now I have, of the dice I have that rolled, there's 1 success from the armored car, so if nobody negates that, somebody's going to get shot by a couple stray bullets from a machine gun on the car. But Chuck has sprinted across, he has dove into an open-topped convertible, and you can hear him try to get that car up and running.
So do I pick somebody out?
Yep, go ahead and pick the next person.
I will pick. What's your name again? Cosgrove.
Oh, Cosgrove. I thought you said her name. Sorry.
What's her name again? So Cosgrove is gonna sneak over to the patrol vehicle, and he wants to sabotage it.
Okay, so you're trying to sneak over to the armored car and negate that?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Try to take it out. Is that a fix or the sneak? Because I feel like I need to do one and then the other.
It's absolutely your choice.
You know what? I'll do the fix. They're both the same.
2 successes, because you rolled that 6. Alright, so you're trying to negate the car. Are you negating its attack there? Because it's got one of its attack points there, because it's got 2 and the infantry squad has 1, or you just try to damage it enough so it can't chase after?
Damage it enough it can't chase after.
Okay. So it does have a challenge of 1, so you do 1 point out of the 4 threat that it has. So you get there and you're able to puncture one of the tires and stuff like that, but they start yelling, and you see somebody point a gun out one of the slots on the car and start trying to shoot at you. So you can't do much more than that at the moment. All right, so Iryna.
So I want to duck behind something, and I want to throw one of my explosive runes at the machine gun.
At the armored car?
Yeah,
okay.
I do. Now, does me ducking behind something count as being concealed?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Yes, I'm so excited about this.
So you start sprinting forward into the garage. You dive behind a car and sprint over to another one so that you can get within throwing range of your explosive runes.
So what kind of roll would that be? A shoot?
It would not be a shoot.
Brawl?
Would it be brawl?
It's not.
Or
it's not a brawl. I'm thinking it's either a fix or a terrify. I was almost gonna be punitive and say sneak, but I feel like that's just mean because that's only 1 die plus your bonus. So terrify or fix.
I would like to use terrify.
Okay.
And then I get 2 extra dice because I'm concealed, which puts me at 5.
5 dice.
Are you kidding me?
All right. So this, I reminded the players beforehand. I'll pull the reminder again at this point. Every player, once this session, has the ability to trigger a flashback where they're like, I'm just not going to let this stop me. I'm not going to, we're here to take down Hitler. So anytime they roll 2 or less successes, they can choose to invoke their flashback, which will allow them will narrate a short little scene, and then they get to reroll their entire roll with an additional 2 dice. But it's entirely up to them if they wish to use it.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Okay. So let's see. Go ahead and roll me a d6. Just 1 d6.
1 d6.
And there is a table for this to make life easy because, again, this is supposed to be fast and loose, fancy free.
4.
All right. So
Or
your
success.
flashback is going to be extracting a spy from behind enemy lines.
Okay.
So let's see here. Our players can help with character, really term, or choose. So the question I have to ask you is, which character taught you a few tricks? And what was the most important lesson you got from them to extract that spy from behind enemy lines?
Does it have to be another player, or can it be an NPC from my past?
It would be a player character. It doesn't have to be one of the ones here. If you want to choose, there's Nicole and Astrid and Flint as options as well. But it does have to be one of the named player characters.
Okay. I think it was probably Nicole.
All right.
She is a resistance guerrilla fighter and a demo expert. She taught me how to not just shoot my way into or out of situations, but she also kind of helped me learn the best ways to talk my way in. She recognized that I was very charming, very charismatic when I want to be, and she kind of helped me hone that and use that to my advantage. And when all else fails, blow stuff up and terrify people, which is how I learned how to throw these explosives.
Sounds good. So re-roll, and this time make sure your dice pool is 7 instead of 5.
Heck yes. Please give me something this time. Oh, that is so much better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Let me just wait for it to finish. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6. Yeah, 6 successes. So yeah, you only need. Let's hear. The challenge was bypassed. You only need 3 to take out the armored car. So I will let you feel free to explain how you blow it up, and if you wish to use any of the explosions to hurt the other units or somehow get you blood, feel free to explain that, because you can spend 3 of them to take out the car and 3 of them to do something else.
Yeah. So I kind of duck behind cover and you remember everything that Nicole taught me. And I just kind of look out briefly, duck back down, look back out, and toss it just perfectly enough so it kind of lodges inside the barrel of the machine gun. Just please note, Elizabeth knows nothing about guns, so even if that's not right, that's what's happening. Just so everybody knows.
Vampire magic. You're good.
Exactly. It's a rune. It's very small. It can fit. It's fine. It blows up, and as it explodes, the shrapnel kind of explodes outward and damages some of the other squads that are in the vicinity.
Okay. So you can either damage the infantry squad, or maybe slightly damage the snipers. The snipers, because of their elevated position and cover, have challenge rating 2, so they got armor and protection like that. The infantry squad is kind of out in the open, so you deal the full 3 points to them.
I kind of want to get rid of the infantry.
Okay.
I'm sure we can get rid of the snipers another way. So yeah, I want to take care of the people that are in our faces.
All right, sounds good. So I am going to rule that because you blew up the car so wonderfully well, their attack value is negated because, well, the car's not there, man. The car's not there. All right, Cosgrave, take us home on this scene before I shoot somebody with an infantry squad.
We cut to Cosgrave. The vehicle blown up in front of him. The infantry on the ground murdered, and he is gonna bite his finger, release that blood, and call upon the phantasmagoria, turning the scene into a dancing macabre of bodies and wreckage as it swirls and crescendos into like this monstrous tornado thing. It gives me a plus.
Gives you a +1 to whatever whatever you're trying to do with the rest of the. So are you trying to take out the squad? Are you trying to?
Yeah, I'm trying to take out the snipers.
Okay, so you're trying to take out the snipers. So you get +1 die. This is definitely. I would say this is probably more a con than a terrify, because it is terrifying, but you're trying to you're using the illusion to convince them that this is actually what's happening, kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get the +1. Boop.
All right, 2 successes. So unfortunately, that doesn't damage them, but it does take out their challenge rating. So they're spooked enough that they are now visible. You can see the glint of the many streetlights and stuff coming off the scopes, so you can see where they're at, so you can shoot and attack them in the future rounds here. Now, the infantry squad is still standing and had started firing some shots off. One of them will succeed in hitting somebody. I am going to roll 1 die. Chuck is 1-2, Cosgrave is 2-3-4, Iryna is 5-6. Whoever I hit, you'll take 1 point of damage, and then you'll roll to see where you are damaged.
Oh, I hope it's me, and I hope I get a particular wound because I have a thing I want to say.
Unfortunately, it is not. Chuck, they shot you as you were diving into the car. They got your backside, somewhere around back or leg or something like that. So go ahead and roll 1d6.
1d6.
Wait for that to appear here.
I'm waiting for the animation to finish.
Yep, no, that's good. All right, 1. So you mark off the flesh wound box there. So let me see if I can help you with that real quick. I will pull your sheet up. Trackers. Edit the injuries. Take 1. Mark that. It doesn't let me mark it there, so it doesn't let me mark it on the vampire panel. Yes, okay. Boop. Alright, so I've marked your character. You've got the 1 wound. It's in the flesh wound category. If you get injured again and it shoots you in that same category, you will have that severe injury where you'll have to abide by the effects that it states there. So in this case, you would have to spend 1 blood at the start of your turn every time until you heal that. As a reminder, you can heal by spending 3 blood to do that, unless you also have an ability that says otherwise. I haven't fully looked to see if anybody has any special healing abilities.
Nice.
Alright, so that is the end of that round there. So again, there's an infantry squad and there's a sniper squad. Which one is the hex getting applied to?
Infantry.
By the way, pop. Alright, so the infantry only gets to roll 2 dice. The sniper squad gets to roll 6 dice. Let's see what happens. Pop, pop. The infantry squad. There's the sniper squad.
Ooh, maybe I should have put it against the sniper squad.
Yeah, sniper squad has five successful attacks there. I will be spreading that love again. This is not a fight where I'm going to target somebody at this point, so we're there. So I started with Chuck last round. We're going to go just up from the bottom again. Cosgrave, you get to start this round.
Cool. I would like to fix one of the cars and drive it into the infantry.
What is that? Thank you. Yeah, you can run over and do that. Just basically hotwire it up to go vroom into there and attack the infantry squad. Perfect. Go ahead and make your fix roll there.
Just a plain old fix.
3 successes. I will take. That is enough.
Yeah.
You grab one of those German reliable machines that are not quite complete Detroit iron, but heavy enough to be close to it, and get it started. Wedge a brick on the gas pedal and just watch it plow through the remainder of the squad there. So that squad is done. That will wipe out their damage. They do get a reinforcement roll at the end of the round, so another squad will be coming, but that's there. So who do you want to go next?
Yeah, let's go Ira.
All right, Iryna, you are up.
All right, so who all is
Snipers.
the snipers? Okay, that's what I thought. All right.
The snipers is the only threat still active in the scene at this moment, and they are going to dish out some pain.
We gotta go.
Let's see.
Get in the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in the car. Let's GTFO. Can I? As I get into the car, I'm gonna get into the car, and I want to try to shoot one of the snipers as we're driving by.
Okay, the car is not started up just yet. You still have to finish the scene out of that. So
Oh, okay.
you can hop in the car and shoot at them to like try and reduce their attacks or something like that.
Yeah.
So like they got 5 points coming, but the car has not been fully started. Chuck is very close to getting it started, but not quite there yet.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get in the car and I'm gonna try to shoot. I'm gonna use Deadeye again if I can.
Yes, that will reduce their attack rating by 1, so that drops their attack down to 4.
Okay.
And then you don't get any bonus for being in an elevated position, but you can just throw a couple shoot dice and see what you get.
1.
All right, so that's one more success. It still, negates their damage some. And then that brings us to Chuck.
I will be doing my fixing jerry-rigging thing.
All right. Go ahead and do that roll again for me. Waiting for the system to acknowledge your input.
Yeah. It's a great thing for a computer that can handle graphics.
All right, you got the last 3 successes you needed to get this up and running. Unfortunately, it doesn't help. If you had extra successes, I was going to help you find a way to negate some of that incoming damage from the sniper squad, but the objective is succeeded. So we started with Cosgrove, we did Iryna and Chuck. All right, so there's 3 points of damage coming down. I'm going to spread that love out. I'm going to roll 3 dice again. Chuck's 1-2, Cosgrave's 3-4, Iryna's 5-6. You each take 1 point of damage. So each one of you, please go ahead and roll me a d6 to determine where you got hit.
I want a 3 to a 4 is what I'm looking for.
All right, Cosgrave, you got hit in the 1.
Yes!
Iryna got hit in the 4.
So the reason I'm so excited about that is because it's called, where is it? Hair Ruined is one of the choices under that, and it really just makes me want to say they shot my hair, a la Spaceballs.
Yeah, it's actually
very
the first
happy.
choice. All right, so and Chuck, you got hit in the 6. So nobody took a critical wound, which is the good thing. Chuck is the only one who had that possibility because he got shot before. So Chuck, I'll get yours marked here to just help out real quick, but the others you should be able to, on the vampire tab, all the way at the bottom is the injuries. You just mark the category, the first dot there, it takes care of that. And then on the trackers tab, just go all the way over there and mark that you've taken 2 wounds. Or sorry, taken a wound. Alright, Chuck, you have been mauled. You are still good to go, but man, you want some blood here soon. What?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just
Hang on a second. Why
get
is
in the
that?
car and start driving, and hopefully I'll get some blood later on down the road.
Alright. Oh wait, it's 9:15. Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure we're going pace because I want you guys to get to the fight. We might shortcut section 3 just because this is taking a little bit longer than I had anticipated on these scenes, but we're having fun. We're flowing through. So yeah, you have gotten into your Italian Sportster. So as you use this car in the future scenes here, anytime you do something that you feel would be a stunt with the car, jumping a river, driving on 2 wheels, anything like that, you have 2 uses of +2 dice for stunts.
Okay.
But you are able to get away
So
so that
if I want to run over Nazis, like swerve to hit a Nazi, would that be a stunt?
Yeah, I mean,
How about a group of Nazis? You know, make it worth the stunt. You don't want to hit one. All you hit was Steve. Poor Steve.
yeah, we'll be able to work that out. So, but again, you do get the car. You are able to speed off. You do hear lots of sirens going off, continuous. It's starting to pick up a little bit. So
It's starting to get hot.
Starting?
I consider this a warm up. We gotta cook the meat. You know, the terror in someone's blood tastes exquisite.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you one of 2 locations as a choice to drive to. They both will help get you closer to where you need to go. The first is there's a fair that seems to be going on that the Nazis are throwing. Lots of lights and sounds, but it is closer towards the next sector you need to go to. Or there is a concert hall that you might be able to sneak through there and down some alleys that get you into the next area, because it is bordering the sector 3 location, the sector 1 location that you're trying to go to. So you tell me, would you rather go towards the fair or the concert?
And then the fair might have enough. Well, both will have people to eat.
But the fair's outside. We won't potentially have to maybe get out and go inside of a building for anything. It'll make it easier. We can jump out of the car, do what we need to do, get back in the car, and go. If we go to the fair.
The hope is.
That's what I was thinking. Like it's very easy to just run the car into the fair, get a few snacks, and then keep driving. It's drive-through.
All right. Snack time. Let's go.
Okay, so the fair is chosen. So, as you're driving down the street towards the fair, dodging enemies, stuff like that, let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna not deal with that one, make this more challenging fun. So, as you get closer to the fair, you actually... It's not what you're thinking. Like, as you start getting there, the lights in the sky are showing birds spiraling, like carrion birds spiraling above the fair, looking for a meal. You know, you see a fighter plane running patrol overhead, but as it passes over the fair, it just starts going down. Like something happened as it passed over the fair. It starts falling and crashes down into somewhere off in the distance, away from the fair.
You know, I've seen hexes before, but that's massive.
As you get closer and closer, you do come upon a very odd sight of a Panzer, a German tank sitting near the fair, but it's not moving, it's not running, and oddly, you see splotches of rust along the side of it. As you as you get closer and closer, you see a squad getting out, like running away from the tank. They see you coming, and they're like even more terrified, so they're gonna just straight up run away. So you have this weirdness going on there. But as you drive into the fair and you're down the midway of it, sitting by a fountain, you just see a woman. just this terrifyingly woman. Like it's she is sitting there with golden technology that was harvested. Iryna and Cosgrove, you know that this is like Atlantean tech from the looks of it. Like it's weird, but as she's sitting there and like you hear the you hear like a roller coaster go by, you can see the coaster car rust as it passes near her and fall off the track. Anything metal, anything of note there seems to constantly be rusting. It's almost like this is some sort of a rust witch.
Hey, stop the car. We better keep out of her range. Unless we
Very
want the
much stopping
fires.
the car.
Even though we're not in that sector, I'm gonna pull up sector 3 here again because this is the rust witch's appearance.
Oh.
This is who you see
Lovely.
sitting there.
I mean, honestly, I kind of want to befriend her.
Well,
Just saying.
this is going to be one of those mid-boss fights. She is going to be a spicy one to try and deal with. So, the scene is a strength 10 objective to get away from her and through the fair to get into the next sector. So, I don't say you want to get rid of the car just yet. You might need it to help get you there. And it does have a challenge of 1 attached to it. The witch is a threat 10, attack 6. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and mark that down to a 5 because there's somebody with a hex going on here.
Pocket hex.
There is there is an aura that you feel. You do feel like something magical is cascading over you, and you feel like probability is not going to be as much in your favor as it was. Where everything in life was a coin flip, now not so much. What this means is, against the Rust Witch, you only succeed on 5 and 6.
Oh.
We're doing Shadowrun rules.
We're fucked, guys. We're fucked.
And she has one more thing that I will introduce at the end of the first round. I will not apply the full effect of the first round, but it will start applying on the second effect, kind of thing. The second round and beyond. So, I'll give you a second here. But I will, Iryna, you were starting with this since we were getting ready to. Oh wait.
Okay.
You had to step away real quick.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I had my cat. I forgot to feed him, and he was under my desk staring at me like, if you don't feed me right now, bad things are gonna happen. But I already did that.
All right.
Am I going first?
Yes, you are going first.
Okay. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to flatter her into leaving us alone. So I'm just gonna kind of like go up to her and be like, honey, look, you are fabulous. I want to learn from you. We don't need to fight. I think that we have, things in common. I think, you are strong. You don't need to worry about us. And that sort of thing. So let's see.
I'm gonna get my 5 dice prepped here.
Well, look at that. I got a 5 and a 6.
If you wanted to and you had blood available, I would have allowed you to start glamour with this convention as well.
I didn't even think about that. I forgot I had that.
So if you want to spend the blood and roll 1 more die, you are more than welcome to.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Alright, so she's only got two successes for her hits.
And I got another 6.
Alright, so you have total of, what's that,
2, 4, 5.
4, 5. 5, alright. So, it doesn't quite look like she's fully cognizant of what you're saying, but she's not, ignoring what you're saying. So she does start to... You get that thing where it's like the body is apprehensive and wary, ready to fight, and you see her start to slowly relax a little bit, and her shoulders are not quite as tense. her hands drop down to her side, so they're not exactly in a aggressive position. But who would you like to go next?
Oh, right, that's the thing I need to do. Chuck, how about you?
I'm gonna try to turn the car around and go away. Like, try to go through the fair, like, without getting around her.
Okay, so you're trying to
That's the thing I can do.
so you're trying to drive it like that. Okay. Trying to think. If you can give me a little more description, I can allow you to add the 2 dice for stunt on whatever you roll, but otherwise, not really stunty enough with what you're saying there to get the extra dice. If you catch
Well,
my...
it is one of those kind of panicked moments of, like, I don't really think about it. I just kind of slam on the gas and just try to control the car with all the speed.
All right.
It'll be like
So it
knocking
is-
over fair stands and stuff as we go, leaving a mess
Yeah.
behind us.
Yep. All right. So, I got nothing better that I think would apply here than fix. So just go ahead and roll me fix there.
Okay.
Fortunately, I'm not giving you the stunt dice for this because, like you said, you're a little more panicked. But if you can give them up with like a great stunt of you drive onto the roller coaster tracks to jump over it and sail it across kind of thing, we can add those in later. But right now, for this roll, just your fix.
Okay.
The fix feels like the best thing to use for a drive test.
A good thing is I have a lot of fixed dice, so.
You only have 1 success
Yeah,
though.
okay.
Because right now,
Um,
because of the fight, because you're engaged with her, even though you're not close enough that it's suffering her full effects, you still suffer this probability. So, the challenge is gone, but you still have the objective to worry about. Full 10 points of objective. So, Cosgrove.
Boy, man. I guess I'd like to. I'd like to do something that would take down like the Ferris wheel or something really big, and open a path for us to get to GTFO out of here faster.
Let me see what I got here.
Or that little swing thing. You can get on the swings.
Yeah, no, I know. I get what you're saying there. So go ahead and give me a fix roll. And if you wanted, you could choose to use your soul jar or the bottled ghosts to help with it. Soul jar because it just adds 3 dice to anything you do. The ghosts are trying to pass through, and they're gonna kind of try to shadow cat this stuff and pull bolts and things out to make this tilt-a-whirl tilt and whirl.
Yeah, let's use the ghosts. I know it only gives me 2, but I at least get 1 more
It's
use
good.
with it. So we'll fix and
It didn't give the 2 extra dice, so you got 1 success so far. So go ahead and roll me 2 more dice to get the extra stuff. And total 3 successes. There you go. So you've started to help clear a path through the area. Alright, so the witch is still dealing out some entropic damage out to the party. So I got 2 points. Again, same thing as I always do. I will spread the love.
gotta spread the love. Gotta spread.
Ooh, Iryna, you are taking both points of damage there.
Okie dokie.
So go ahead and roll me 2d6.
Three and a 5.
So you mark off 3 and you mark off 5. Those are the things you there. You already got hit with the 3 once, so now you get to suffer that. Basically, the entropy fields has swirling debris going about, and one of them is just a chunk of stone that pierces through goes in from your left side cheek out the other side of the cheek, leaving gaping holes behind on near there.
That just won't
Giving
do.
you, it's a headshot. So, benefit, you get +2 brawl on future brawl attempts. Penalty, -2 con.
No. That's awful. No.
You're trading
No.
1-4 for a different 4.
No.
Okay. Also, at the end of the round, I am not applying the full effects of this round. Starting in the next round, we will. Everything you guys have, the car and on you, is starting to rust. Even things that don't rust is starting to rust. The longer you take to engage this woman or stay in this area, at the end of each round, I will randomly select a player, and then I will randomly select one of your items. It will rust and become completely useless. So, any of your equipment that you haven't used could potentially go away if she's still alive at the end of the round. As a reminder, her threat level is 5, so if you can manage to take her out before that happens, then that's fine. If she's dead before the end of the round, nobody loses anything. For purposes of the car, Chuck, the car is part of your equipment, since you're the one that completed the task to get it. Anybody have any questions? All right.
Is it possible to? Can we get away from her? Like, is there a distance that we can cover that we can consider her defeated?
If you clear out the objective rating of the scenario, the encounter here, yes. Much in the same way I did with the snipers in the previous encounter, where, you're able to get past them and drive off. So if you can roll enough to clear out the remaining 7 points on the objective as a group, then I will say that your car survives long enough to get you out. And we'll roll a die to see if it rusts away afterwards. But we started with Iryna last, so we're going back to Chuck.
Driving.
Yep.
Like, it's just a fix, right?
It's a fix roll. Again, if you can come up with something that you feel is appropriate for stunt purposes, by all means, describe, and we can have that happen and get the extra dice.
What was it? The thing that he cleared out of the way?
He cleared out the tilt-a-whirl, the giant swing thing. Like it snapped off as it was in motion and started rolling through. It's kind of rolled through the roller coaster area a bit, clearing like debris and stuff like that. The roller coaster frame is still good, so if you wanted to try and drive on and jump through, use that to get to a peak and jump the car, that might be a stunt worthy of doing to try and get out of here sooner.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to do that. See if I can drive on the roller coaster as an actual car.
All right, that's enough for you to get the stunt dice, so by all means.
I picture that this tilt-a-whirl, the cap of it, is leaning up against the roller coaster, and you're just using it as a ramp to get onto the roller coaster.
Like that.
So that should be 6 dice total for you. Three successes. That's a good chunk. Now again, if you wanted to do your flashback option, this could be a time when you might want to try that. It would get you 2 extra dice, so you'd be rolling 8 dice.
That's one thing I was thinking about doing. It's like, I think I'll do the flashback right now, because I think we need that right now.
Alright, roll me a d6.
One d6, right?
Yep. And if it's a 4, I'll have you roll again, but... It's a 1, alright. Your flashback context is on board a plummeting airplane. Your question is, you have saved a character, and you get to pick a character, from certain death. What was it that nearly killed them? Again, just give me a short scene of who you're trying to save. It could be Cosgrove, it could be Iryna, it could be Nicole, it could be Flint, or it could be Astrid.
I think it's gonna be Astrid.
All right.
I feel the two of us kind of we seem to together though. Like there is reason why we hang out together. It's just something that we do. We started. It was a while ago that we started hanging together, and we seem to hang out together. It's like everybody's like, but why? It's like I don't know. They're cool.
All right. And what was it that you saved them from?
Was when we were running away from a mission that somebody had sick some dogs. And I was able to find a way to get away from the dogs. He wasn't. And I was able to kind of grab her up quite quickly. And we got away.
Sounds good. All right, go ahead and roll that again. And like I said, this time you have 8 dice instead of 6. Alright, system, come on. No ways, no ways, no ways. Alright, you got 3 successes, so unfortunately you got the same result. But you tried. The important part is you tried. Alright, Cosgrove, you're the last one in the round here. I didn't roll her attack yet, so I'm just gonna throw 5 dice at the wall, see what happens. But tell me how you're trying to help this situation. Are you attacking her? Are you attacking them? I mean, the objective.
I'm gonna pull out my shotgun, and I want to hit a piece of this. I want to hit a piece of this roller coaster, so that it shears off and lands on her.
Sounds good. Definitely an application of the point blank.
Yep. And I'm also gonna hedge my bets a little and set the ghost to it as well.
Okay, so using the second charge of the ghosts. Got it.
Second charge of the ghosts. My last point blank. What does that give me? +4?
So no. 6 dice.
Yep. And then shot. Oops. Nope, that's too many. Cancel. Oh, cool. It does let you cancel it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, so 2, 4, 6, 7. That is enough. She only needed 5. So you have 2 points available there. If you want to use it to gain some blood, because you could say it falls in such a fashion that she becomes a geyser of blood there. Or you could use it to do the objective.
Oh, let's do the objective.
Oh, come on, man. You know you need some blood.
I do, but the objective.
Yes, but you have no other enemies here. So you guys can just roll until you get that, and the entropy field is gone. So, all right. So it lands in a splash. It lands in a splash, shooting blood up and everywhere. Like the human body should not have this much blood. What the heck is going on here? Uh,
And I'm like funneling it. No, I've grabbed a cup.
now the interesting thing is, as you take a drink, like you've had blood from you've had a lot of blood over there. You've tasted the holy blood, the regular blood, anything in between, animal blood, and they all just kind of taste, that little coppery, zingy taste, maybe a little warmth. Sometimes you might get a surge of energy if you caught them terrified or stuff like that. The witch, the rust witch, this is odd. Like, it's almost addictive, and you kind of wish there was more, but it tastes of stinging nettles, pop rocks, and tonic water.
Oh,
Like, it's an odd sensation, but man, is it tasty.
wait, that is delicious. I need.
And as you're, and Iryna and Chuck are sitting or watching him scoop up and drink this, you hear the crackle coming out of his mouth like the Pop Rocks candy as it's like, what's going on? Crackle, crackle, crackle. I don't know. This is great though. Let's go. All right, so I'm hoping it won't take much, but go ahead and everybody, just go ahead and pick a skill and roll dice to help figure out how we're gonna defeat the remainder of this objective to get through here. You don't have any enemies chasing you down, but
I'm going to use my picks to.
Actually, let's just do that. Everybody roll fix. Everybody roll fix, and the dice is back to normal, so 4+ is a success. All right, one from Iryna. Chuck, you can add the. Never mind, we got it covered. That's 4 successes. I was gonna say you could get the stunt dice for this if you wanted, but you're good. Yeah, okay, that's 8 more successes on top of that. So you guys have cleared this out. So as the fountain of blood goes, the scoop has happened, and you're driving off the roller coaster, you find that perfect bank to launch you. And because I'm trying to keep this on time, this launch is going to take you through the streets of Paris and actually help you shortcut some of the other obstacles that you might have to face. It's going to get you in a path that will end at the basin of the Eiffel Tower, your goal, your target. As you do land, you will land on a couple infantry squads that happen to be out there. So, what's everybody at for blood at the moment?
See, what did I get from that last one? 2?
2. You got 2 points of blood.
Delicious. I have 2 points of blood.
All right.
I have 3, but I think I want to smoke another cigarette.
Hold on to the cigarette.
Sorry.
I'm the same. I have 2 points.
All right. Everybody, go ahead and roll me 1d6, and I will grant you that much blood from driving through and landing on Nazi squads as you've gone through this.
Oh yes, the open roof.
6.
All right, Iryna gets 6 points of blood.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Heck yes. Thank you.
Cosgrove gets 5 points of blood.
Yay!
Chuck gets 6 points of blood. Huh. By the way, you start in true gaming fashion. You start to hear orchestral music. There's those vocals. They're in Latin. We're getting to boss fight time.
Boss fight? Oh man. Here we go.
So this is going to be. It's a.
I mean, come on, you put up there if you went into an area and there's safe point and there's right. When you hit points and you have the health pack next to that save point, right?
Yeah. No.
Oh.
And I only have 1 injury, so it's fine.
All right. So this is going to be a running battle. Because I want to see if we can get this done in time. I'm double checking the challenges to make sure it's not insane. Okay. I think you guys can handle this well enough. We go pull up the special squad. So you race through the Eiffel Tower. You're climbing it up. You're going because again, where you need to go is at the top. Hitler's broadcasting from the top of the tower on his Zeppelin. Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, no, they're gonna be there. So that's gonna be spicy. So you reach. All right, so you reach the Zeppelin. You're trying to board it to get to his suite. It is a challenge 6. Sorry, not challenge 6. Objective 6, challenge 1 to get there. However, Hitler is no fool. He has been kept informed of the fact that there is vampire commandos. So there is a Vampire Jager squad out front, Vampire Hunter squad, armed with holy weapons and such like that. I am gonna reduce it a little bit because I want you guys to have a chance to get in without people dying. So let me go objective 6, channel 1, and then they are, because their base is, they are threat 8, damage 6. I'm going to drop that down to threat 6, damage 4.
And then I hex.
That's fine. The reason why I'm doing that is because of all the magical weaponry they have, this is the one time I get 2 successes on 6s from them.
Oh no.
So, like I said, you've reached the top. You can start trying to engage and get into the Zeppelin. This is not the final fight. There will be a fight inside the Zeppelin. So your goal is to get there as fast as possible. And again, with all scenes, if you clear the objective at the end of that round, you guys are able to just get past whatever threat is there and go in. So take whatever approaches you want or what you think is right, but this is the boss time. And I did Chuck first last. I think it's Cosgrove first at this time.
Okay.
They do not have challenge. Okay. Ooh. Alright, so they are threat 3, attack 3. So I will roll my 3 dice to see what's there. See how many successes I may or may not get. I have 3 successes for the attack from the vampire hunters.
Okay. So I'm going to reach out. What's this one? Oh, cool. And I assume there's like a vehicle over here.
You're at the top of the Eiffel Tower. There is a boarding plank. A boarding plank to get to the Zeppelin. This is what you're trying to fight. The vampire hunters are basically going a little "you shall not pass" thing. But again, this is very fast and loose and fancy free, so you can jump and dodge and dip, dive, duck, dodge, dive, and go however you want to get on the Zeppelin. You can get on there.
Yeah. I'd like to do that cool vampire thing where you can walk upside down on the plank and like reach up and grab one of them and pull them down.
All right, so and again, the advances there, you can trigger those each once per.
Yeah, I see that.
So if at any point you want to use them, feel free.
You know, can I use Death Burst?
Yeah, you gotta spend a blood to do it. I know this will be the only time you get it, but yeah.
Yeah. Death Burst. Does this count as enclosed?
Yeah, the top of the tower, like
Yeah,
you're gonna have to get out of the
boxed
enclosed space to get to
Alright,
the
So
railing and then
I'm
over.
upside down. I'm reaching for this guy. I'm gonna yank him down. Get him out of the way. Maybe make him explode. Just because I think it'll be cool.
That's fine.
Oh,
That's what we're here for. It's cool.
yeah. I want to try to yank him down and throw him back at his buddies.
Sounds like a good
Bowling.
choice.
Bowling for
Nazis.
Nazis. So what is that? Is that brawl?
That would be brawl. This is definitely a brawl kind of
Okay.
thing.
I'm gonna get the +2 for the thingamabob. I think it's a +2.
Yeah.
I hope so. And
3 successes. All right, you knock him down. He definitely explodes in a shower of blood and bone and starts hitting his other buddies with that, like piercing them into their various soft bits. But they are not deterred. They are here to protect the Fuhrer and defeat vampires. So they have run out of bubblegum.
the only thing else I could have asked for was Terrify, but yeah, that's fine.
All right, who do you want to go next?
It has to be Iryna. She's the next smallest.
Okay. I would like to. How many people are in our way to get
There,
on the zipline?
there's 4 of them still standing there.
Okay. I would like to spend a blood and summon my bats again, if I can. Or is that like a once a game thing?
Nope. The abilities are usable as often as you can pay the cost. The
Okay.
advances are the ones that you spend it once and then it's gone.
Done. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to save.
So you want to make sure you have it special there.
Yeah. So I want to summon my bats and I want to use them to terrify them.
Okay.
Um,
you don't get the old building,
Yeah.
unfortunately, but
Let's see what I do. 2.
hey, they don't have a challenge rating, so 2 is still good enough to damage them. So
good.
they are down to a threat of 1, and these are solos, so they will not respawn.
Oh, good. Why was I about to call you Custard? I'm so sorry. Chuck.
Custard is fine. I mean, you know, whatever.
Colonel
Sorry.
Chuck
I was
Custard.
there. Custard Chuck, you know.
I'm so sorry, Chuck.
Colonel Chuck.
Custard is a very good cowboy name too, you know.
It can be easily flavored.
So
Vanilla Custard, it's your turn.
Chuck Custard.
Custard will be
Chuck and Custard.
yes.
You
As
throw some of that custard
I
at
will
him?
be- Yes, in a way.
This is why we're PG-18. Rated R.
A type of acid-eating custard.
You just keep it in your stomach in the off chance that you need to throw it at someone. Now's the time.
All right. Sorry, I was reading ahead a little bit. So whatever you're attempting to do should work. Spend appropriate points. I apologize. Making sure I'm prepared because this last fight hopefully is the one that really caused you guys to be challenged a little. Because I rolled some pretty crap attack rolls.
And we are grateful.
All right, that is 3 successes. That's so you only needed 1 to take out the threat. So if you want, you could spend 2 of those to help clear the objective.
Or drink blood.
Yes, or drink blood. So remember, you can spend 3 blood at any time to heal a point of damage.
Yeah,
if you
I'm spending 1 to drink blood.
All right, so you can spend 1 to drink blood, and then the other 1 to clear the challenge rating of the objective.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, so the objective remains at a 6. You guys are still going strong, so again, I'm just going, since the enemy is gone and they didn't get a chance to damage you because you guys rolled some really good damage rolls to wipe them out. Go ahead and everybody give me fix rolls. You need a total of 6 successes between all 3 of you to clear the objective. You know, there's some traps, some stuff there that's just making things not excellent.
I am so sorry, guys. I am the beauty of this operation. I am not at all able to fix anything. I can break things, though, if you need me to break anything.
Wait for Chucks.
Oop. Oh god, sorry. Heard a noise in my house. It wasn't the dog.
Well, it is Spooktober.
It is. Perhaps. And the house is almost 100 years old, so...
Alright. Is it giving you some troubles there, Chuck? Zang?
Good thing.
There's definitely some lag.
It's doing whatever it is that it's doing.
Anyway, I'll trigger
on the thing, so it's
Alright,
doing something.
I'll trigger it for you here. If it pops up before I trigger it, then oh, there we go. I rolled 1, so that's weird.
You want to roll your fix.
Okay, actually, I don't know if I can forcibly.
You might be able to roll it by his character sheet.
No, it's not letting me with the character sheet, so I will just go ahead and roll 3 more dice there. Alright, so he got 3 more successes, so that was 3 from
5.
him, 5 total. So guys, give me 1 more fix roll. Party. Everybody roll.
Come on.
Hey, I helped.
Yep.
Alright, that's enough. So we have cleared the objective. Alright, so
Overkill the objective.
you have cleared off the traps and barricades and everything that was preventing you from getting there. Kicked a few holy relics off to the side that did singe your feet a little. And you race into the Zeppelin. As you enter the Zeppelin, you enter an elaborate set that has been constructed to give you this just absolute impression of power and superiority. Banners hanging on every wall, an iron and stone lectern stands atop a staircase, and Chuck, you know this most. The others kind of guess this, but Chuck, you recognize this most. There's a fucking fire pit roaring in the center of the chamber. You're in a Zeppelin. That's a bad combination, because fire plus hydrogen equals boom. As you enter there, you see Hitler standing at the top of the staircase at the lectern, jittery as all hell. And he greets you as you come in, kind of thing. You see that there is all sorts of audio receivers, and like there's a camera in the corner, and he starts monologuing something to say that he is here to let's see. But the goal is to broadcast the live slaughter of your team to every receiver that can pick this up.
Well, that's just rude.
And as he says this, he's like, "You must fight my hound, his hound." And as he says that, you start hearing big, bumping clumps on the set, heavy laden steps. As it goes forward, you start to get a whiff in the air of this wet dog scent. Wet dog scent, and then you start to hear some growls and yips, and out from the shadows of an entryway, a bona fide, full-on werewolf steps out, which I am transitioning to there. This guy. The Verhund. He is a big old baddie of. You can see, like, much like the image there's all these different vials and stuff going to various parts of his body. He's had multiple infusions of what looks like cursed blood, and there's stuff implanted into his skull and his teeth. Like this is actually making all of you, like, you're not gonna run, but it's definitely triggering a little bit of that fight or flight panic response there. Like, this is unnatural for everything, even for the supernatural. This is not right. This is what stands between you and Hitler. Defeat this, you get to the Fuhrer. Fail, and this is where it ends, and the Nazis can do their 1,000-year Reich. So, this is a Threat 10, Attack 5, Challenge 1.
Okay.
Is this an Uber?
Yes, this is an Uber Munch.
Thank you.
The challenge rating can never be lowered on this monster. Due to the regenerative nature of all the blood and everything else, the challenge is there. If he injures somebody, you mark off all injuries in that category. Not just the top box, all of them. And this is, like I said, this is the final fight. This is the final boss before you take out the problem.
Does my pocket hex, by reducing the attack rating, reduce his attack at all?
Yes, it will reduce it down to 4.
Fantastic.
Can I do my my Innervation of the Soul ahead of time, or do I have to do that on one turn and then it takes effect in the next turn? The spend 1 blood on your next roll, gain special, inflict 4 damage to the Uranj.
You would have to do this you won't get to do it before everybody rolls dice. That's right.
Okay.
You'd have to do it as part of the dice roll.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what I thought.
So I'm rolling the wolf. Nope. Not 5 dice. I only get 4. Pesky pocket hex. I don't remember who I started off with, so I'm just going to go top of my list. So, Iryna, you are starting this mess. He has 2 damage coming out at the moment.
Okay. I would like to spend a blood for Innervation of the Soul, so that on my next roll, I inflict 4 damage. But I'm not sure, can I do something else with that? Or is that just it, and then... it's one of my advances.
So basically, whatever you tell me you're doing the Innervation of Blood on top of that, so you'll add 4 damage to whatever you roll for the dice pool.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to, like, say it now, and then the next round is when it took place.
This is your next roll. Yeah, like I wasn't gonna let you do it
Gotcha.
beforehand, kind of thing. I'll let you do it as part of this roll.
Perfect. I mean, I have that 4 brawl now. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I guess I'll take advantage of that.
I mean, you have a saber.
I do. I'm gonna use my saber, and I'm gonna try to stab that sexy beast. I'm just look at his muscles. Come on now. And then I'm gonna do. Oh, holy shit! Fuck.
You get-
1,
you
2,
get to roll
3,
one
4,
more die.
5. Oh, did I miss one?
Yeah, you should have had 5 dice because the saber gives you a +1 die.
Oh, I did miss that. Okay. Oh, that's even better. Oh my god. So that's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I do an extra 4 damage on top of that.
Wow. Okay. Guess what?
Did I
Boop.
Did I
You
kill
have
it?
booped. You have booped the snoot in 1 shot. Because he has, with challenge and threat, he has 11 points that he can absorb. You dealt 11 points off the nose. Literally, boop the snoot and down and just slice him in twain.
I'm sitting here going, all right, I'm gonna use the mother's thing. I'm gonna Phasmagoria. I'm gonna try to terrify him. No.
Just one angry vampire with a fucking saber.
Alright, so as you cleave this beast in twain, which was supposed to be the uberest of Ubermensch that Hitler would unleash upon Europe to enforce his will, Hitler absolutely just soils himself in terror and shaking and just runs. Oh god, I'm gone. I'm running.
Yeah, I think whenever she does that, okay, you see Chucky, he's ready, he's doing this thing, and then he's like, okay, cool.
So, but remember, Hitler's still alive, so you need to go.
Yeah.
I have to go chase him.
I'm going to turn this whole ship into, for him at least, it's going to appear as a maze. And everything's going to start moving and shifting on him. And I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna invoke the bottle, the mother's soul, and the Phantasmagoria.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a scene chat objective of 10 on this. You guys will just be able to roll search to get there. I'm not gonna like draw it up. Just rolling up, spend what you want to spend, roll the dice to get there. But this didn't have a special. It didn't have an objective for the scene. It was supposed to be just this thing right here. But yeah, don't worry.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's happened. This is fine.
Okay, it's happening. So this is helping us because, like, as we're going through, we can see what's going on. He can't, and so he's like running into corners and dead ends, and
Yeah. So by all
what
means,
he thinks is a dead end, but it actually keeps going.
Yep.
So he's like backpedaling. It's fine. Let's see, 3, 4, and then what am I rolling for that?
Search. Just roll search. Yep.
Okay. Search +4.
Hey, if there's ever a point where search is the most applicable stat, this is that.
I'm sorry, I'm still in a little bit of shock. Did you say we're all rolling search?
Yeah, everybody will get to roll search. It's like I said, it's an objective 10, and that's 2, 4, 6 of it.
6.
So there's 4,
Yep.
4 points left. We'll let Chuck roll next, and then we'll come back to Iryna.
Yeah, no worries.
Get everybody a chance to roll in the scene.
Come on, check. I think he's
Sorry,
just around
I
this
did not
corner.
expect to
No,
do
no,
that.
no! Don't feel bad.
So I am so sorry you guys did not get a chance to do that.
No,
Like,
no, it's fine. That's awesome. Like we're all ready to like do a thing, and then you just kill it, and we're like, oh, well, Hitler now.
Yeah, I mean it is like you said at the beginning of the whole stream. Like this is the kung fu movie where you just go up there, and then you just see the whole body just slip slowly fall apart.
Yeah, it does that nice.
So yeah, Chuck, go ahead and give me your search.
You missed me. Oh wait.
Hey, Chuck, go ahead and give me that search roll. If you want, you can spend a blood to use the spider scurry to scurry around on the roof, or you could use the acid spit to just start burning holes through the various things.
I would be careful with that. We're innocent.
Not wrong.
A thing of which you noted when you saw the giant fire in the middle of a room of a subject.
I was actually thinking, if I just set this thing on fire, I kill him. So
But you're still on there as well. And this is not the Rocketeer where it's a slow exploding fire. This is going to be a boom, earth-shattering kaboom.
I want to point out, the transmission that he's been sending watches us slice this thing in half, and then he runs away, having shat himself past the cameras. And then you see me do a shimmery thing.
Chuck, if you want, go ahead and roll one more die. I'll say you spent the point for the spider scurry just to give you that option.
Yeah. Do it. Get him, Chuck. Corner. Drink his blood. Now's also a great time to hashtag spook snack.
Yep, it is about the last time.
Alright. I'll throw the die for you.
Now. Here it is.
Boom, there's 2 more successes.
Yeah.
So you guys haven't quite found him yet. There's still 2 points left to go. He's still got a couple hidey holes. So we'll go to Iryna. Roll your search. See if you can get those last 2 points.
Get those last 2.
I got 1.
Alright.
Alright.
Cosgrove. Can you take it home?
Nope, that's Snake. Cancel that. How do I cancel it? Won't let me cancel it. Oh, I just unclick it. Wow, okay. Search.
No, he is avoiding you.
Can I spend the blood?
Oh.
Or did I need to say that beforehand?
What was it you were going to spend the blood to do?
To continue searching? To add to the search pool?
No, I'm just having everybody roll dice. That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You don't have to spend blood to roll search.
Oh. Well, no, I was asking if I could spend blood to add extra dice.
Oh, yeah, no. Not unless you have an ability that says that.
No. Okay. Well, sorry, guys.
If you want, I don't think you've done your flashback. You're welcome to do your flashback at this point.
Might as well do a flashback. Let's have a flashback. What does that get me?
It'll get you 2 dice, but we're going to have you narrate it real quick, and I'm just going to say 1, 2, 3, or 4. That's what I want you to pick.
2.
All right. So your flashback was rescuing POWs in a thunderstorm. Okay. This is where you got recruited to Fang. What did it take for you to become on board?
Boy. This memory is really hard to pull back and away from. So he saved Pierre. Okay, yeah. So he was behind enemy lines. They had a maze of trenches dug through the whole place, and he found a squad that had managed to get over the top without being shot at, and fell into another trench, and most of them were injured. He managed to sneak them back out of enemy lines, get them back to their platoon. And in doing so, he also killed several Nazis that might have killed extra soldiers had he not killed them.
All right. So go ahead and re-roll that pool. Add 2 dice to it.
Oh, thank God. Cool. Alright. So there. Switch. And the extra 2 dice. Here we go. Flashback, yay.
Got the 1 success you needed to clear it out. All right. So you have found Hitler hiding cowering in a closet. He was praying. He threw debris upon himself, mops, tarp, towels, anything, just to cover him up. As you all can join and meet up there, he is there. He is terrified, and he recognizes his end. The 3 of you descend upon him, battered, bloodied, bruised, and get yourself a hit of that sweet, sweet Hitler blood. As you drink, you get again. You get a slightly bizarre taste.
Is it bitter?
It tastes like amphetamines, like that sour, weird, off cotton candy taste you hear that amphetamines taste. It is weird, but man, you feel a sense of satisfaction as you are able to clear out Hitler and end the terror of the Third Reich.
Can we take the last of his blood in front of the cameras? Just so that the world can see that we killed him?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes! I tear his throat out. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have to do
On
something
camera.
with the head separate from the body.
Yeah, we're working on it. You want to get the other side, Chuck? We can take you. We just rip him out from the back. I rip him out from the front. Fine.
All right, so you have successfully done that. So that is where we end, with you guys doing a really effed up version of Weekend at Bernie's.
But you can't put the sunglasses on because he doesn't have a nose anymore. It's fine. It's like spinal cord is like sticking out over here. Of course,
All right,
nobody
well,
fixed me.
thank you all very much for playing and letting me run this. It was fun. I would love to run this again with a little more prep time next time, because I think
Maybe
there's
a couple more people.
I think there's a lot more going on here. I could tailor the encounters a little better. But thank you all for joining. We're gonna go ahead and go for an outro. I will let Zhang start us off with anything he'd like to say as an outro.
Not really. Happy Halloween, the spooky season, and eat a lot of candy.
Fair enough. All right,
Oh, kill
Rezin.
vampires.
Yeah.
No, kill Nazis, save vampires.
Yes. All right, Rezin.
Yeah, hi. I'm Rezin. You can find me here on the Shadow of Nox, where I've kind of overwhelmed myself with multiple games throughout the month of October. Find me here again this coming Tuesday for some Shadowrun, and the following Tuesday for Avatar. You can also check out Boof, which is coming this next Friday. And then we have more stuff on Saturday. Oh my god, there's so much stuff, I think.
I have the calendar. It's fine.
Legitimately, I'm on almost everything except for one thing. You can also find me here on Twitch, Reason the Owlbear, Discord, Reason the Owlbear. You can also find me over occasionally at Into the Darkness. They are a YouTube channel that does Call of Cthulhu, and I'm on several of their videos. Try to find me by watching all of them. Likewise, you can find me on their YouTube, The Shadow of Nox. wherever this goes. Go follow them on the Shadow of Nox, and don't forget to subscribe and like. Also, give us a follow if you've enjoyed today's show. It helps tremendously. Otherwise, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. Again, I am Vorrt. I'm here on Monday nights most of the time. Come see us. We are wrapping up Call of the Cthulhu game here soonish, and then we will be bringing back Paranormal Albany, where things are gonna get something strange in the neighborhood. Little spooky ghost stuff going on. And then I will let Isabits take us out, and hopefully let us know when the next spooktacular stream option is coming.
I am Elizabeth, or Isbits. This was so much fun. Thank you for letting me play. Thank you for running this. I was so excited. I kickstarted it. I have wanted to play it and run it, and I just have not had a chance. Thank you so much. It was amazing. So yeah, as everybody has said, this month is our spooky celebration. It is also our 1-year anniversary of being a streaming channel. So Monday we have Call of Cthulhu, Echoes of the OSS, where you can find our lovely Storyteller Vorrt. Tuesday is Shadowrun. Friday starts a 3-session spooky good time. It's called, we're using a chill, he's gonna yell at me. I think it's 2nd edition. The game system is chill. He's calling it the Spoof Files, is the name of the game that he's running. And then Saturday back here at 9 p.m. Eastern, we are going to be doing The Coming of Apophysis, which is a Cortex Prime system game where we are on a cruise ship and there are zombies. And then Sunday is Star Trek, and then so much more fun stuff. But there's too much to go through right now because it's a lot. But just keep words. Keep an eye on our Discord. We post there whenever we have games. I put the Discord link in the Twitch chat, as well as our YouTube. If you want to catch up on our past games that we have, we're doing a raffle. Halloween, the end of Alien RPG. I will pick a winner for the raffle. But that is it. I think that's too much. I'm so sorry. I ramble a lot. But yes, come back here Monday for Call of Cthulhu. It's a really good time. The players are great. The GM's great. It's a great game. But good night. Thank you everybody for hanging out with us. I got all of the entries. I was keeping an eye on the chat. So everybody that gave me a hashtag spooky snacks is now in the list for the raffle. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go before I keep rambling. So have a good night. Have a good rest of your weekend. Thank you to all the rest of the players. Thank you to the GM. It was so much fun. Okay, bye.
Have a good one, folks.